What's good, everybody? Welcome to Passion Over Profit Podcast, episode 7.
Yes, sir.
We're your hosts, as always, Edgar and
Millie.
yes, sir.
Not just a podcast, but a lifestyle, man. You already know.
Today we have a returning guest from last week.
What's
good? What's good?
Tristan
Yes, sir.
Lee.
Generations himself, and then we got
Yes, sir. My name's Isaac. A lot of people on the shoe stuff know me. Stew Shoes.
yes, sir. Stew Shoes himself.
Yes, sir.
As y'all can see, I got some heat already displayed here on the table, man. Some slight
Little lunch money. Little lunch money.
lunch money. Okay. How much y'all spend on those?
I think
What?
I paid
1,400.
Yeah, we got a bunch of those at that event for 1,400, which was a good price.
Yesterday?
No, a while back. That was
okay.
I think y'all were there. That little sneaker culture,
Oh, yeah.
Alpha Bro, and then that Red October. I picked up the whole set, all three of the twos for 10,000. So that was a good ass price.
Smooth.
Yeah, that was a good ass price for sure.
Smooth. And he just saw this pairs. You say you just saw them on
Yeah,
Whatnot, huh?
I sold the other two last night actually. It was started them shits at $1, so fuck it, big balled it.
And
Did you
okay.
buy it before or after Kanye was dropped from Adidas?
I think it was before.
Like a week?
It was right
bro.
before.
Did
yeah.
any market change? I didn't check the market.
Nah, I don't
Did
think
market
those. I
change at
don't
all?
think
No?
those really moved like that.
Okay.
That would have been some shit, though.
I mean, you got to think though. He was with Nike though. He wasn't with. That's a Nike shoe,
That is
not
true.
Yeah, it's still Kanye though, so
Yeah,
it might
no,
do
I
a little
feel it.
something.
In my opinion, if it was going to go up or down, in my opinion, I feel like it would have went down
You
in
think?
case he ended up joining Nike back again. Because that was what I was calling. When they were
You
like,
thought he was gonna be with Nike?
I thought he was going to. You know how Kanye is, though.
Yeah, that is true.
He was
He's
like, Adidas
unpredictable.
cut me off. Fuck it, I'm about to go back to Nike.
Well, look, truthfully, I don't think he's coming out with no more shoes at all. Because he doesn't want to put the money up to do it himself.
We done had this convo too many times. I feel I'm on the same page as him. I ain't gonna lie.
But we should end it here because honestly, I don't think he's making shit else.
Yeah, who knows? Kanye's on some other shit, so
Yeah, I don't know either.
it's kind of hard to tell, huh?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know. All I know is for 10K, I'll take them. All three of them shit.
Hey,
Hey, I know that.
oh God. And you say you sold them on Whatnot, right?
Yeah, I sold the platinum solar for. I did them for $1 auction and whatnot. Yeah.
For the people that don't know what Whatnot is, go ahead, explain a little bit.
Yeah. So, whatnot. If y'all don't know already, it's pretty much like a live auction platform. So it's definitely newer. I think that it's only been out since like 2020. I think 2020. And I'm pretty sure the shoes just got on there in like
Last year, right?
late last year. I think like December, November of 2021.
Yeah.
You were really one of the first people on there, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I got in February this year, so it was only out for three or 4 months when I got on the sneaker stuff. So,
Uh-huh. What made you hop on it?
Actually they DM'd Tristan.
For
Yeah,
real?
they DM'd me one day and they were like, hey, they only had like probably like 40,000
Yeah,
followers
they
at
were
the time.
they were low. I think they were just kind of reaching out to people that kind of had a little bit of a platform already. And
I
then
think they have 2 pages. Which one did they
They
do
do.
it on?
It was
Whatnot
the- it was
or
the
Sneakers?
Whatnot
It was the original Whatnot.
at the time
one.
that other page wasn't even out yet.
Yeah, they DM'd
Oh,
me. They
okay.
were like, "Oh, you look like you'd be a great seller to come, blah blah blah." But you know, me and bro are already pushing weight like our own way.
Yeah.
I was like, "I'll probably be cool," and I told him about it. And he was
Did
like,
you answer it? Or you just kind of left
No,
it?
I kind of left it.
Yeah, I think you just had the DM for a minute.
I had the DM, but at the time he was sitting on more product than me. I was just like buying, selling. He was like buying, selling, and like sitting on a little bit. So he was like, "Screw it, this dead stock shit, like this higher end shit that nobody around here really wants
Yeah,
or
well, yeah.
can afford."
Yeah, because the thing is, I was like, we already had the bulk used dude, and we were already getting, bro, like pretty much top dollar for our used
Exactly.
stuff. So, I was
So
like,
if that dude was buying 60, I'd go get him 60. But if Isaac bought 100 and he's only buying 60, he's got 30, 40 pairs just sitting here. He's like, I wonder what I can do with this. So we're
Yeah,
like, screw
no.
it, we'll try the Whatnot out.
That's
Whatnot out. So we got on, like, bro, I'm talking like went and bought like a $10 picnic table.
yeah,
Sat in this little ass baby room using
Yeah.
like a $5 speaker from the gas station and
Yeah,
shit.
it was fun.
He said from the gas.
I think,
Oh,
yeah, I was
God.
about to say. So I think it ended up Tristan not even doing it at first, right? It was my page.
Well, I think we both, yeah.
I think we both made a page, and then
Uh-huh.
I think he was just kind of like hesitant on it, and I was like,
Still kind of just like, shit.
we both ended up doing it. We did our first live together. I think it
Yeah.
was on my page though, right?
Yeah, we joined it and then
Bro, we joined it. I didn't really know what was going on there, because you got to think at this time, bro. When I joined, there wasn't even that many. Like, it's different, way different now. There wasn't very many people on there. There was probably
There was like 5-10 people, if that.
I think 5 to 10 sellers in the shoe category.
Y'all
total.
first live, how many people was on there?
So it was funny. I think only 2 or 3.
Damn.
We're probably ever live at a time, not 2 or 3 in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't even really know what the hell we were about to do. Like, I didn't know if we were about to, like, because we really didn't know. People were on there doing, like, personal shopping.
Yeah.
If you don't know what that is, people, like, start it for $200 and be like, bid whatever you want to spend, drop your size, we'll show you around, like kind of like you're shopping in the store, but like
You just get to pick whatever you
online
want.
type
Virtual,
shit.
yeah.
Virtually. So people would do that. People would do like these mystery boxes. People would do auctions. Like I really didn't know what the hell we were gonna do. So I loaded the buy it now up with mystery boxes, bro. I'm talking like $1,000. Yeah, this shit is crazy. I don't even know if you remember this.
No, I do.
I loaded up like $500 boxes, $1,000 boxes, $2,500 boxes, and like 5K boxes, bro. Before the live had started.
Which now, real quick, now it's like the exact opposite. Like nobody even really does like that.
Yeah, so yeah, that's crazy as hell. Like
Like if you get on there and buy $2,500 box, tell me your size, I'm gonna pull you $2,500 worth of product.
shit.
But
I could tell. Yeah, I was about to say I could sit down and talk about whatnot forever. It's been crazy as hell this year, but we got on there. I had like a bunch of stuff I was gonna do for auctions and like already put in there before the live. Like I had some of them like Brave Studio shorts, like some anti-social clothing, like some cheaper end shoes, like shit. I was cool because at the time I was like, shit, bro, this shit. If I start this shit for $1, shit myself for $1. So
Exactly.
shit, I was cool with like if I lose, I
I just saying fuck it.
Yeah. And bro, I click on my live and I'm like, bro, I just added 50 products in here, but in my thing it only said I had like 45. So I was like, bro, what the hell happened? I'm like, bro, I know for a fact I just put all this shit in here.
Yeah.
So I was like scrolling through the tabs and I clicked sold. This was before the live started. I didn't even start the live. Bro, like 5,000 or 6,000 worth of mystery boxes sold already.
What
and I
the
didn't,
fuck?
And I didn't even start the live. I never went live in my life. Never started the live. I was like, bro, is this shit a joke?
He said,
Yo,
what's
first
going
off,
on?
Bro, I've never went live yet. I've never even went live.
you can like post stuff in there and then go live later.
Yeah,
So
so
like
like-
if I'm going live at 10, you can go in there right now and see what I'm going live with.
Yeah,
Or you
like
can
you
just
can-
buy right now.
So these people bought mystery boxes for people they've never seen.
Bro,
before. They don't know what
I'm
they
talking
do.
0 followers, 0 followers.
I've never
nothing.
went live yet. I've never went.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
and it was so early.
Them
So-
people got nuts with their money.
Bro, so I had started the live,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yo, is this dude in here?" Because I was like, "Bro, is this shit a scam?" Like,
Yeah.
am I about to, I was like, "Bro, am I about to?"
Started emailing
I was like,
motherfuckers.
"Am I about to ship this dude 5 bands worth of shit and like not get the money?"
Yeah,
it was all
exactly.
from one person.
Like,
Yeah.
like I think it was one dude,
Yeah.
right?
Oh.
I think it was one dude bought like all that.
Shout
So I
out,
was
bro.
like,
You remember his username?
I don't. I actually, it was like Boo Man or something, right?
Shout out, Boo
Something
Man,
like, it was
for
like
real.
Boo Man or
Boo
something.
Money or something.
Yeah, something weird, something like that. And I was like, bro, bro, I swear, I was like, this shit's a scam. Like, I'm about to lose 5 bands because
Yeah.
at the time I didn't have like now shit is way different. I get instant payouts. Like as soon as I sell something, I got the money. Then it was like you ship it, and after like 2 or 3 days of it being delivered, you get your payout.
Like, they have to verify it
which
and
makes
whatever.
which makes sense because they don't know who's like really legit yet.
Exactly.
So I understood that. And then I went with my live. The dude was in there. I showed him his box and stuff. And then the dude that got me on Whatnot, his name's Gabe. I still talk to him to this day. He's like my rep for Whatnot. I called him. I was like, bro, somebody bought like 6 or 7 grand worth in mystery boxes before this shit even started. And I was like, is this shit legit? Like
What's
shit's
going on?
I was like, bro, this shit doesn't make sense. Like who does? Like who? Like you said, who the hell does
Yeah,
that? It didn't make any sense at all.
Didn't know who
Like
he
I could
was,
have got
didn't
on
know
there.
what
I
he
could
was
have got on there and not even had 7,000 worth of shit.
No
for all
cap.
he knew. So
But then that goes back to if he'd ever shipped it, he would have never got paid.
That's true.
yeah.
That's true.
But anyway, so I was like, is this shit legit? He was like, well, did it say the payment went through? I was like, that motherfucker went through. I was
That's
like, that shit was green. So
That is
he was
clutch
like,
as
yeah,
fuck.
you good then? Ship it. I was
Because
like,
we cover all chargebacks.
yeah. He was like, if they charge
Oh,
back,
that's dope.
they were like, if
Okay.
they charge back, do anything weird, like,
Our legal team will take care
yeah,
of
we
it.
cover that. So
Smooth.
I shipped it. So I had a weird experience, like my first live ever. You know, I did that. It was insane. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, bro,
That's
I'm
a good
I was like-
experience.
I was like, I'm about to get rich on this bitch. So I mean, obviously that it was weird because then I also had like a lot of lives where I had 30, 40, 50 people, and it was like, bro, I'm getting my shit cracked on every shoe I run. Literally, like I mean, it wasn't all good at first, but that first live I ever did, it was crazy.
So is that what made you like keep going on it? Since you said you had some that like you weren't even doing all that well, is that first one is what made you keep going?
Yeah, so it was weird. So at the time when I got on, like I told you, there wasn't a lot of people on there, like going live.
Yeah.
But there was this one dude. His name was Unique Sneaks. I think Tristan talked about him a little bit last time. Hayden,
Okay.
he runs that. And bro, I would see him on there. He was tearing shit
This shit
up.
is crazy.
Yeah, tearing shit up. Like he was just flying through shoes. Like
I'm like halfway on this shit. Oh.
he was like flying through shoes. I'm talking about like he would go live and sell. I would just see him selling like the dog shit out of shoes. He would be going live 8, 10, 12 hour streams.
Damn.
Like time after time after time. Like he was
18,
killing shit. That shit was motivating the hell out of me. Like I was already doing well with the shoe stuff. Like this year has already been good. Had already been good before I got on there. But I was like, shit, if I can, add this too.
That's how much to your arsenal.
Yeah, so that was motivating the hell out of me. My first few lives weren't like anything crazy. I didn't have any followers and stuff. So obviously with the live auction shit, like bro, it's really how many people in there is going to kind of determine how you do. So our first couple months, nothing crazy. I mean, I could sell some extra shoes. I wasn't making a ton of money or nothing. That first one was crazy because we started doing like. When we first got on there for a while, we weren't just doing $1 auctions like we do now. We were trying to personalize shopping stuff.
Yeah.
And it was doing good for a little bit, but it would be rough. Like we'd sell a shoe, and I would show them like 5 or 10 options in their size, and they wouldn't be messing with it. And I had a lot of used stuff at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So when people were buying personalized shopping, they were messing with like dead stock. And I didn't have a lot of it. I had a little bit. And if they didn't like what I had in their size, it was rough.
Yeah.
So that's what made me start doing going split screen with Zach. I don't know if y'all see me.
I've seen split screen before.
Yeah, so me and him go split screen now because at the time I would be like, hey Tristan, can you come? Like I'm gonna go live, do this personalized shopping shit. I need somebody to help me. And I mean, obviously he ain't gonna want to be out there for 5-6 hours.
Yeah, because he was usually going late. I would always go for like the first 3 or 4 months. I'd go like I would do my thing throughout the day. And then I'd go live at like 6 or 7. So I just worked for 10 hours, went live for 2 or 3 hours, I'm cleaning up, and then bro's like, huh?
In the afternoon.
Yeah, I'd go. I'd come in, 7 or 8, 9 in the morning, do my shoe shit, cleanings, posting, shipping, all that stuff till like 5 or 6, and then I'd go live.
Okay.
I wouldn't get in until like 9, 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I'm done, bro, the last thing I want to do is stay for another 3 hours.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when he first got on there, we were doing it way different. Like he started off with the $1. He was doing $1 auctions from the get go on your shit, right?
Yeah. I never did anything else.
Yeah, he was always doing $1 auctions, and then like it kind of happened weird for you because you were kind of in there in like that middle time when it wasn't like big yet, and you started getting your shit busted on $1 auction. He was like, bro, this shit ain't even worth it. Like,
well, because that goes back to the point where now there's like literally, bro, you get on there and it's like 100 people are on there doing just $1 auctions now.
Yeah.
So I ended up. So then I was like, I need to find something else to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I like kind of transitioned into this thing called buyer's giveaway, which I'm not gonna lie, that shit lasted like a month because people took it to an extreme, bro. So you could sell like T-shirts or keychains or something small, for almost like a raffle, like a legal raffle. People buy the chains and then it gets you put in to win a shoe.
So they will buy the chains as an entry to
win a shoe. Exactly. But I think the problem with it was like shit, just bro, people started doing like crazy.
People were doing crazy stuff. Like I would do like, for an example, like a couple times when we bought a whole bunch of these, I ran these. Yeah. And I would buy like 100 keychains. Yeah. And every time you bought a keychain, you were put into the wheel to win one of these. Okay. And they were selling for like $15 to $20. So I was getting like $2,000, $2,500 for every shoe. And I was doing something every day. Mm-hmm. But then people got to the extreme. You know how you get people an inch to take and wild.
People was texting that motherfucker.
Bro, people were doing raffles for cars and houses.
It got crazy. People were auctioning. We're doing raffles for crazy shit. And like the problem with it is like it's considered gambling.
Yeah, damn.
At the end of the day, you got, if I ran that, you got 99 shitty people and one person happy. Yeah. So people were doing chargebacks, people were doing returns, complaining.
Just a whole bunch of
problems. I mean, if you think about it, bro, if you really run a sneaker keychain, what's that bitch gonna sell for? Bro, they're like what, 5 cents, 10 cents. That bitch should sell for $1. But they were selling for 15, 20 because people wanted to get into to try to win that. So it makes
it's not really even that bad, bro. I mean,
it's just
at the end of the day, they know the risk, but it's the motherfuckers that can't take it.
Because it's technically illegal, bro, to gamble. So I understood that.
So I did that like once or twice a week for like 4 or 5 weeks. So I would only have like 50.
How'd that go?
Oh, it was fire.
He's running it up.
Yeah, I was running it up on the ass. Yeah, I would have like 50 to 80 people on my shit every night, but it was the same 50 and 80 people. It was the gamblers, it was the OG dudes. It was the same. Those 50 or 80 people were shopping. Like they weren't just in their window shopping. It was the same like people bidding the whole time. Yeah. So, but yeah, we ran it up, and then pretty much people, like I said, people were taking it to the extreme, and there's long stories in it. People were like scamming, and people were.
So they made sure they shut that down within like a month.
Yeah, I mean, it got shut down.
It got shut down really fast.
Got shut down pretty
Did they do anything to kind of replace that, or just gone?
Not really. So that was kind of my thing. So he was kind of doing that, but I was always just doing. I don't know why. I knew it. I knew we kind of knew it was going to get shut down while he was doing it. He was like I'm just doing it while it's happening. And I was just kind of like I'm just staying.
Bro, I was making like $1,000 every time I did it.
$2,500 on that bitch, I would have ran it all day.
Well, I did a roll. The last one I did, I got a phone call from them, and they were like, "Yo, we're pretty much shutting down buyers giveaways. I'm just letting you know. Try to transition back into your $1 auctions. Don't be doing those anymore. Blah blah blah." But I already had a Rolex on the way. I bought a new Rolex, and I was gonna do it, and I ordered 1,000 keychains. I paid $5,000 for the Rolex, and 1,000 for the 1,000 keychains. So I had $6,000 into this. Yeah. I ran the 1,000 keychains, and they were selling for like $9 to $12. So that's $9 to $12,000. I had $6,000 in this. Yeah. So I made like $3 to $5K on that Rolex.
That's last little lick. That's
in like probably like 2 days. It was probably like 6 or 7 hours streaming. But after that, bro, I like shipped the dude the Rolex, went live with him when he got it, and he was showing everybody. I was like, I'm just letting y'all know this is my last one. And then honestly, I've been live. And then I stopped going live. He's been killing it on there. Then I was like, and I came across a little lick on like 40 or 50 shoes. And he was like going out of town the next day or something. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna hop on here and try to go live. Bro, I was going on there. I had those gamblers in there, you know. I really didn't have the same people in there anymore. Bro, I was just selling shit for like half of what I paid.
He was like, dude, I should have sold you this shit.
literally, bro, like he got back and it was like 50 shoes, bro.
He was shipping that shit up. He was like, oh my God.
Pissed.
Kicking them. Yeah, and I was selling them, bro. I was like, what would you pay for all this? I think I sold it for like $6,800 was my cash out, bro. And he was like, probably like $7K. He would have paid more, and then like I already taped it up, shipped it up, waited for the bread. Like I was like, yeah, this is done, bro. Just get your bread. Yeah. So now I just like if I find cool deals, I just have him sell it, and then we'll figure that out. We'll figure the money situation out.
So what would you say Whatnot, since you started, has kind of done for your business?
Oh, dude, bro. I mean, it's been insane. Like I was kind of talking about. I was doing the personal shopping stuff when I started. But then, I mean, I got it. I wasn't trying to have him help me for 4 hours because I couldn't, sell a box and go off camera and try to find this dude some shit and leave the camera with nobody on there for like a minute, 2 minutes while I'm trying to find somebody's shoes. Yeah. So that didn't make sense. So then I was like, shit, let me do this split screen shit. So I got Zach. So we'd sell a personal shopping and he'd still be on the camera while I'm going to find somebody. Then he'd sell one and I'd be on the camera while he was trying to go one. So that was fire. It was working. Yeah. But it was kind of getting to the point where it was taking too long for people to pick their shit. Like we were selling stuff, but not where we wanted to be.
Cool. That's the thing too, bro. Just people just taking the time. Yeah, like, I don't want this. It
was kind of hard, and I get it. Like I bought stuff on there too, and he's bought stuff on there too, and it's like you just see so many options, but it's like hard to
pinpoint exactly
to see what you want, and you feel like pressured, kind of for real. So we kind of went away from that, started doing $1 auctions. And when we first started doing it, to be honest, we weren't making a lot of money. I was selling shit for less than I would sell it for elsewhere. But I was like, shit, let me just stick with it. I never did the buyer giveaway shit just because I was like, yeah, I know I could run it up off this if I want to, but it's like, it's going to get shut down. So I kind of stayed away from that and just stuck with it. And I built up a following. And I feel like with that app too, a lot of people don't get. It's not just selling; it's an entertainment app too. Like you're live. That is true. If you want to do good on there, you gotta hold people in there.
You gotta have character.
You gotta have a lot of people in there. So you gotta be funny. And I think that's what we've done really good at. Is I think our lives are funny as hell. Like if you get in there and watch us, we're always cutting up, cracking jokes, being funny, having fun with it.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. But anyways, to answer your question, now, we just hit 20,000 followers on there 2 days ago. And right on. We hit
look at her.
There's only three or four people in the shoe stuff that have 20,000. So I'm one of the bigger streamers on there just because I've been on there for so long.
Consistent.
I've literally been consistent with it.
More followers on there than both of y'all Instagrams.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's organic. That's not like.
Yeah, and that's built. I was about to say there's some streamers on a lot of people on there get hella promotion and we haven't gotten to big promotion from Whatnot or nothing yet. I mean we did a couple little events with them. I'm in talks with them and stuff. They're definitely dope, but we haven't had nothing crazy. It's just us been people just fucking with our lives.
Hey, shit, just the consistency alone's already opened up those doors.
Yeah, so it's been crazy.
Just imagine next year.
Yeah, to answer what you were saying, bro, last month, November, bro, the numbers we're doing now on there is insane. When you build up that, it's hard to get to, but when you build up that consistent following, you treat people right, you do good business. We ship all of our stuff the next morning. They're getting it quicker than they're getting it on eBay, Go, StockX. They're getting their shit in 2 or 3 days. We're shipping it the next. We're selling hundreds of shoes a night every time we go live, bro. I'm shipping it the next morning. The shit's right. The shit's on time.
What's the craziest night you've had?
I think we did like 50,000 in sales one night. It was funny. We were up at, that was me and Zach combined, but we were up at like we do our streams late as hell, like 9 or 10 p.m. just because that's kind of when we can get them in. To be
that's
honest,
when people be still on their phones and shit though. Just not going to bed.
People's off work and everything.
Yeah, we go at like 9 or 10 p.m. and one night, bro, I don't know what it was. We sold like a couple glow slides, and the dude was like, "Give them away to the chat."
I was in that one.
Yeah,
I saw that one.
he was
that
like, "Give them."
crazy.
He was like, "Give them away to the chat." And bro, I swear to God, after that, like 50 of them sold, and everybody was giving them away. We sold, we gave away like 50 glow slides to the chat, bro. So people were just running it up, buying everything. Like the vibe of that night was just nuts.
That's
so
dope,
yeah,
dope.
we did that.
Did anybody screen record that live? Or can you even go back to look at your old lives?
I think if I
you can go to like look at like 30-second clips.
I think if I like, you know, reached out to Whatnot, I probably could.
That would be pretty dope, bro.
Just in their phone.
Oh no,
that's what it is. Yeah, there's somebody with it on their phone.
No, it was dope though.
Because I remember everybody reposting that one too.
Yeah, no, it was insane. I know I keep going around the question, but it's like, dude, now with that consistent following, our lives now, we go live, we have 200, 250, 300 people every time.
Yeah.
So we can, now I'm like, damn near selling, like pretty much most of the stuff I get, I sell on there. Now it's like, shit, I might as well not even take the time to take pictures of this and put it on the shelf. I might as well just clean this stuff and run it for $1.
Quick, that's smooth though.
So I've been, we go live, sell 100, 150 shoes, and you can sell like, shit. It's not a matter of, how many shoes am I going to sell today? It's how many shoes do I want to sell today?
No cap. It's
so
endless.
That's the main benefit, I would say, for sure. And
that's dope.
Yeah, it's been dope for sure.
Oh yeah, but then the thing is too, it also takes amount of like I said, consistency and work to be able to be like how you just said. How many shoes do I want to sell today? Because there's motherfuckers that's only got 20, 30 pairs, and then they're like, okay, these are the 30 that I'm running. I'm done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for like to be able to even just be like, how many do I want to run today? That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, no, I know that's what a lot of people don't see either. They're like, oh, you go live, you're going here being funny, cutting up, making all this money. I'm like, bro, it's not that at all. I'm like, dude, I don't think you understand how hard it is to find 100 or 150 shoes every live you go 3 or 4 times a week that are actually profitable.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's really the hard part. To find 100 to 150 shoes profitable to run every single night, 3 or 4 times a week.
Especially if you're running a couple at $1.
Everything at $1.
That is
I start every shoe at $1.
No.
I don't care if it's a platinum Yeezy or a beater. It starts at $1 on my streams.
Do you still do personalized shopping?
I don't. Not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore. I maybe we'll go back to it like during the day or something.
Oh, okay.
But the $1 auction just holds the people's attention so good. That's what I was saying like earlier. It has to be entertaining. Starting everything at $1. You know, people are in there. I'm about to.
And then even after like putting in the work to find all those pairs, to even stand behind the camera and then like be there and try to be entertained instead of just throwing shoes after being tired. You feel me?
Oh yeah, it takes a lot out of you to go live, bro. I'm like, I gotta get myself ready. Like, you're about to be talking to people for 3, 4, 5 hours.
Yeah.
After you don't work the whole day.
And then you box everything up after.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, that's what been a big part for me this year is like getting a team built up around me. That's what I realized this year. I'm like, if you really want to like take it to the next level, you can't do that shit by yourself. Like, it's hard. It's hard. Like, if you really are trying to sell like the amount of shoes like I'm trying to sell, it's like, bro, I can't. There's not enough hours in the day for me to buy all this shit, go to a different state, buy all this shit, bring it back, clean it, lace it, stuff it, go live, pack it, ship it, get it inventory, get it out of my inventory. Like, just doing a lot. So I got two people working with me now.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's crazy. That's been a big thing like for me this year. I don't know what y'all's like. What's been y'all like big thing this year that you like realized?
That's dope.
Like to take it to the next level. What's like?
I mean, shit. For me personally, it was networking.
Yeah.
Because throughout school, I was a very like shy person. I was very mad at the world because I had some personal shit. So I was very.
That fan.
Oh no, I love it.
So yeah, I was just very like quiet. I wasn't very outgoing. So that was a big issue for me. This year, I done tripled what I did last year simply because of that. I did almost nothing different except for just shake more hands, talk to people, send people lists.
Put yourself out there.
Yeah, just put yourself out there. Yeah.
You got to.
Because at the end of the day, the way I always see it, bro, is like, bro, retros, Yeezys, the products that we're selling, it sells itself. It's the person that's making the deal.
That's a good point. It's not what you know, it's who you know for real. Like I agree 100%. There's times now where I'll go to events and I'll get 50, 60 pairs just off the rip. Yeah. Just because I know somebody there that I bought stuff off of before, they know I'm buying you. And
they'll immediately go to you.
Yeah, they'll come to me, or I come to them. They're like, or they won't even sell it to nobody else because they're like, oh, he's gonna come right.
Even if somebody they know might pay higher, they'll still go to you.
It's like he's got cash. He always comes right. He's gonna buy everything.
Not for real.
And then like you said, the product sells itself. Why would I go up to Tommy Dickhead over here who's not gonna shake my hand? He's not gonna laugh. He's not gonna ask me how I'm doing. Pay him $200 when this dude has always kept it real with me. Always cut me deals. Never switched up on me. Yeah, been consistent for the same price. I'm buying from my dude
all day because it's like
it's the same shoe for the same price.
Yeah, and it goes hand in hand with just personal branding. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, like you said, bro, you've already built that connection. That's what's automatically gonna make you go that direction. It's about making that connection with everybody, really, bro.
People don't buy into the business. People buy into the person for the person.
What makes me want to shop off of you? You know what I mean? Like, that's just with Whatnot alone. You have 20,000 followers. You know what I mean? Like
there's a shit ton of resellers out here now.
Yeah, exactly. That's building up personal branding, and that's all where it all comes down to, bro.
That Whatnot stuff, like people will get on there, bro. Like there's for a minute, I sold like probably 200-300 glow slides on there, bro. They were selling for 20-30 over ask every time, but like I said, I'm shipping them the next day, and those people on there mess with me. They're cool with spending an extra $20-30 because they rock with me. They know they like how I'm like. If you like brand, like you said, brand yourself, you do good business, like the money,
the blessings will come.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's crazy. I think that's definitely a good point for sure.
You said glow slides 20-30 over ask. What the fuck?
No, keep in mind.
Glow slide.
I mean, ask was only like 120, 110, 120.
But it's a glow slide.
No, bro, I sold probably literally 200-300 of them. I swear, because I was getting them in bulk for pretty cheap.
That's smooth though. I mean, like you said, bro, it's next day shipping. You're putting in the work to be able to supply all of them, ship them all out within the next day, and making sure everything's good. You know what I mean? So it's like, it ain't just as easy as people make it.
And the biggest tool, the money. Yeah, I mean, not a lot of people have money sitting around to go buy 400 Yeezy slides at once to make $20 a pair.
Yeah,
for real, bro. That's true as fuck.
I know that's what I was kind of looking at it on Whatnot, because then they're like he said, you can go on there and you can go what, and there's 10, 20.
There's probably 30 people.
10, 20, 30 people live at a time. It's like, all right, what do I gotta do to what's gonna give me an advantage over these people?
What's gonna make people want to shop with me?
So I think we're funny. We do good business. We're shipping everything next day. Like. Yeah, you get 3 days to ship it, but it's like if I'm waiting these 3 days, shit, somebody else might be shipping.
Like when you buy something.
Somebody else might be shipping that bitch next morning. Obviously, they're gonna go buy it off him.
But then this too, bro. Like I said, it's just you already built up that following. So even just somebody seeing that following, like, oh shit, I already want to go to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just that snowball effect. Like, it's crazy.
Snowball effect for sure.
So I guess we can kind of get into his story a little bit now. As a younger person, because how old are you?
I'm 19.
19 years old.
It's crazy what he's been able to accomplish at 19.
How old are y'all? I know how old Tristan is, but
21.
I'm 21.
20, yeah. I mean, we're all young. Even Tristan.
So
I mean, we're all young. We're all young though. Shit.
We're all young.
In the business world, for sure.
No, in the business world especially, but especially what you've been able to do in your time has been amazing, and I applaud both of you for that. Y'all been able to do a lot, build a big business, and do some real numbers in the time that y'all been doing.
Consistency, bro. Like the amount of work that you guys put in. Like every time I see y'all story, every single time I see y'all story, it's like
it's motivational.
On the road, picking up pairs, doing deals. It's like, bro, it's like I could just imagine that's what y'all post, and I could just imagine the amount of times you guys don't post it. You know what I mean?
Like yesterday, we drove. What did we drive? 8 hours.
Yeah.
We went to an event for 6 hours, carried hundreds and hundreds of shoes, made sure we talked to 30, 40 people, got all the way home, didn't make a single post.
Yeah.
Went to bed at 4 a.m., woke up at 9 a.m. just to get back here and clean. Y'all seen the post. Y'all just came in here and bought some shoes on me that I just got done posting from buying yesterday.
Yeah,
didn't post one single day.
The night before that, I was on Whatnot till I was texting bro. I was like, fuck, it's 4. I was like, I just got home. It was like 4:30 in the morning. But shit, that's what it takes. But yeah, what was your question? I know you were starting to ask me something.
What as a kid, basically, how did you get into first like selling shoes? Like, what was the beginning of this for you?
Yeah, so I'm 19 now. I graduated high school 2021, so almost 2 years ago now. I always had like that entrepreneurial mindset. Like I didn't know what it was. That's always inside me. I was like, I want to make money, but not like the normal way. Like I didn't want to go work a job.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I remember that from like middle school, bro. In middle school, I remember I would go to this place called like Gordon Food Service or something, because I didn't have it's kind of like a little bit smaller, like Costco or
GFS.
Yeah. So because I didn't have a Costco or what's that, Sam's Club membership, and I'll buy like these 30 packs of like candy bars. I think they're like $15 or $20 for all 30, and I'll be flipping them bitches in the hallway. $1.50 a piece.
That's a lot of people's original hustle.
Yeah, bro.
You said what? Middle school?
Middle school, yeah. I think I was in 7th grade, so probably 13.
I know some people that ran it up off candy.
Actually, it might have been it might have been elementary. It might have been like 6th grade, but I was young, like 6th, 7th grade.
That's crazy.
And I just always had that in me. Like, I wanted to make some money, then grow up with a whole bunch of money or nothing. Trying to just get it how I could. And I always liked shoes. That was the thing, bro. Like, when I had first started, like, actually liking shoes, the Roshis were the shit. So what year was that? Like 2015, 2016?
Bro, I always said Roshis walk so Yeezys could run.
Yeah, I sort of got it. What was it, 2016?
Yeah, 2015.
Yeah,
2015,
right when
2016.
I think first came out.
Yeah, so I was young. I was young. I was a little kid, like 12 or something, but I was like, bro, I need the Roshis. And they were like $60 retail.
Yeah.
So, I was like, bro, I got a new pair of Roshis for school. I was like, I'm feeling that. I was like, feeling good.
Literally, you put them on and just do this.
All the laces. I swear to God, facts.
Laid out on the bed for the night before.
So that's what, I swear to God, I did. I had the gray ones with the white bottom, the white check.
The original.
Yeah, literally.
The
so the Roshis were what got it started. Got me into shoes. I started liking them.
A Roshi.
Yeah, and that's funny because that's how I know it was right around that time period. Because my first retro ever, I got the Space Jam 11 for Christmas.
Ooh.
And that was 2016. That was 2016.
That was
right?
like my fifth pair.
Or I think I got the maroon 6s in 2015, bro, and I wore like a 5.5. So I had a little baby. Ass foot, like a 5.5. Bro, when I would wear them shits every single day. What'd they come out? 2015.
Yeah.
So I was in 6th grade or something like that. I would wear them every day. I wore them so much. My girl could tell you this to this day. I would wear them in school. I would pull them up, pull the tongue up, because I always wanted the Jordan to be showing, because it would always fold down. Yeah. I pulled the tongue so many damn times, ripped the tongue straight out of them. One time I went to pull it up, the tongue ripped out.
That's crazy.
So and then I was like, fuck. I was like, dude, I love those shoes. Wore them every day, beat the shit out of them. Got the Space Jam 11s for Christmas. 2016. That's when they came out. And I was still wearing in grade school, like a 7, and 7 was hurting the fuck out of my foot. But I was like, that men's size is expensive. Yeah. So I was like, I gotta get the grade school one, or I ain't getting it. So I was like, shit, get me. I was like, fuck it, I'll take the grade school one. So I was wearing a 7, and then I wore it to literally to school from after that till I was looking at my Snapchat memories because I had a feeling y'all were gonna ask me this question, and I was scrolling down because I remember my first shoe deal I ever did. I traded that Space Jam 11. It was just hurting my foot so bad. Off some dude on OfferUp, bro. I had the picture still for a Columbia 4 and $60, bro. I took a picture of that Columbia 4 with the 320 spread out across it. I thought I was the shit. I was like, what the fuck? I'm getting another Jordan and some money. I was like, this shit this shit crazy.
Yeah.
It's funny that he says that, not to cut him off, but that reminds me when I was in 5th or 6th grade. Bro. I used to, I was on the same boat. My mom, she was cool off, but she was just you get one pair of shoes for the year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, one pair of shoes for the year. So I go get it. I remember when Jermaine O'Neal, y'all remember Jermaine O'Neal for the Pacers?
Yeah.
Jermaine O'Neal came out with a Nike Shock. My stepdad got it. My stepdad's a size 13.
Don't tell me.
Listen, bro, I'm like a size probably 8, 7, 8. Bro, I wore these fucking Jermaine O'Neals to school, bro. I got on the bus, and I opened up my book bag, and you know the what's the notebooks called? The black and white ones?
Composites or something.
Composite notebook. Bro, took out 20 pieces of paper and put them in my toes.
Bro, that is funny.
To cover up the first 6 inches, bro. I was walking around, them bitches was flopping.
But you felt like the shit though, huh?
I had to wear them Jermaine O'Neal boys, man.
Ain't nobody saying that?
Hell yeah.
I was about to say,
I was like, bro, what is you wearing? The bitches is huge. I'm like, nah, I'm about to grow into them for real.
No, feel the toe.
Yeah, feel the toe, they still.
No, this motherfucker growing in a size 10.
That is funny as hell, bro.
Yeah, they was 4 or 5 sizes too big. Bro was at 8.5, wearing a 7.
Yeah, literally. I was wearing a 7, bro, because you know that what is it, like 150 to 220 or something?
Nah,
I was like, oh yeah. I was like,
fuck Jerry. He had a real full size run.
Yeah, you a full size run though.
That was funny as hell. But yeah, I was like, shit. I was like, I gotta have them. And then I traded it for that 4. I was like, bro, I just wore these shoes, got another Jordan and some money. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I'm about to kill shit. After that, I was like, oh yeah, this shit a cheat code.
Yeah.
So I would start, you know.
Cheat code, no, for real.
I didn't have no money.
How old was you at this time?
What was that? 2016. So I was probably 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you meet this dude on off-road then?
My mom or dad or something probably took me. I really don't remember, but yeah, my mom or dad probably drove me to meet him. Probably like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, this shit's sketchy.
I know. I have a story just like that. Do y'all remember in 2012 when the Fire Red 5 came out with the Jumpman on the back?
Yeah.
That was the first retro I ever bought, like at a store. And the 2011 Concord, which I told y'all about, I got that, but I ended up taking it back because I couldn't afford the clothes. Because I was wearing this year's Concord with last year's t-shirts. Shit ain't adding up. So I took it back. Got my bread back. I couldn't buy any Jordans until the next year. So the next year, summer hit, Fire Red 5s came out. I went and bought the Fire Red 5s for Christmas, or for the school year. Wore them, and then my buddy was like, I need those. You want to trade? I'm like, well, what you got? He showed me a picture, and it was the Military 4 that came out that year. And I was like, I don't know, you got any cash you can add on top so I can go buy something else? And he was like, I'll throw in a KD Easter. Like a KD4 Easter. So I was like, I'll do both.
So he gave me heat back then.
The all teal one. So I was wearing so instead of me wearing the Fire Red 5s every day, it was like Military 4 Easter, 4 Easter. I thought I was the shit. 2 for 1. I was like, hold on.
Yeah, so that was funny. So that was like the thing that made me realize, because I always liked shoes, not even just Jordans, but like the road shoes are like, I like shoes.
Yeah.
So then I started getting into Jordans and stuff. Had a couple buddies that had some Jordans in middle school. You know, I couldn't buy them like that. So I got that pair for Christmas, traded them for that Columbia with some cash, and I was like, like I said, I always had that little entrepreneurial mindset. I was always trying to make money, figure out ways to make money, like on YouTube, how to make money. Y'all know how that shit is.
Yeah, I was
literally same shit. So I did that trade, and I was like, bro, I think I can make money off this shit. So I had that $60 and the Columbia 4s. Beat the dog shit out of the Columbia 4s, wore them every day. My pinky toe was about to pop off. Like they were too damn small, but I was wearing them every day. And then I was using that money, trying to find I feel like how everybody in the shoe shit starts buying beaters. Buy a beater, clean that shit up, sell it for a little bit more. So I would, pretty much just leech through Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Plato's Closet, Goodwill, literally wherever, bro, I could go to get, wherever I could go to get some shit for cheap, I would go. I literally have a Snapchat story of me and my buddy. He still works for me now, is what's funny. We rode our bikes to White Castle downtown. It was probably like a 20-minute bike ride. For me to go pick up a pair of Ultra Boost off of Marketplace for like $30. And then I posted me selling them on Go like the next night for like 103 payout. That was like, bro, I was like, this shit's
in 20
crazy.
minutes.
I was
Worth
like, bro,
it.
this shit's crazy.
Oh, God.
So yeah, I started doing that. Kind of just started, piece by piece selling stuff through middle school. Never really made real money. I had $60. What was I really gonna make? Selling stuff 7th, 8th grade. Got to high school year. Still stuck with it. Because I always played sports, so I didn't have time to actually go get a job. Because I just literally I played football, basketball, and baseball. So I couldn't play football, basketball, baseball, and then go work a job too. But I needed to make some money. So I was doing a little shoe shit, like after practice, after I did my homework. It'd be late at night, cleaning shit, up. Yeah. And then I just stuck with that, and it was funny. I've been dating the same girl since 7th grade, bro, and her brother and like uncle were always into shoes. So I remember her brother, like she would show me like his collection and shit. I was like, damn, he's got that, and it's funny because I bought some of his stuff now. Tristan see me. But I would have her, so they knew a little bit, like her parents and shit knew a little bit about the shoe shit. Yeah. Bro, I would have her mom while I would be in school. So I'd probably be like 9th grade now, freshman. Her mom would go, I'd have her mom going and pick up like shoe deals for me and stuff while I was in school because her mom's a photographer.
Bro, that is cool.
So I swear she would drive and go pick up shoes while I was at school. I remember this one deal, bro. It was like a big ass black trash bag full of like Air Force Ones, pennies, just a whole bunch of low end shit, bro.
I bet she's real proud of you now, huh?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, they're dope. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. But anyways, like a big ass black trash bag, bro. She went and picked it up on some sketchy ass shit. OfferUp, dude, I don't know. I like gave her the cash. It was like $200 for like 20 pairs of like beaters. Yeah. This dude was getting rid of them. Some sketchy ass shit, but I was like, shit.
You was setting up the whole thing.
I wasn't thinking at the time, but yeah, I had her do that. I guess
that's how it is.
That's probably fucked up. That's probably fucked up with me now that I'm hearing myself say that. But she did that, and bro, I was just getting it however I could, trying to buy shit like, as much as I could, and at the time, what I had like started on was Goat. I would only sell shit on Goat pretty much. That was like my main thing. I would only sell on there. So yeah, I just kind of flipped that, and then rolled around to my junior year, 2020, and that was the year that made this shit.
That shit took off.
That made this shit go crazy for me. Cause like I said, I was always in school and always played sports, bro. I never really had much free time at all. But any free time I had, I was putting it into the shoe shit, whether it would be looking on OfferUp, sending people messages, trying to lock in deals for the next day or like whenever I could find them. I would have people pull up to the school when I was getting all, like, bro, I was buying shit however I could buy it. Yeah, so whether it was locking in deals on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, cleaning shit at night, like whatever I had to do, I was getting the shit done one way or another.
And all of your free time was just...
Yeah, literally all my free time. I wasn't doing shit really, pretty much. And then got to my junior year, bro, and bam, COVID hit. Out of school, sports are done. I was like...
That was your junior year, right?
Yeah, I was junior. I was a junior in high school, so I was like... I was rubbing my hands, dude. I felt like Birdman in that bitch. So not only did I get not only all my problems were solved, I just got hella free time. Don't gotta go to school. Don't gotta go to sports. And shoes were selling for the fucking moon back then. I'm talking about. I would post like, especially all the OG shit. I would post a Bread 4, Bread 11, any of that shit. I was posted. It was sold. So, like, shoes were different back then. I'm sure y'all all know. Yeah, 2020, bro, if you could just get the shoe, that bitch was gone. You could sell it for whatever. So, that was the first year I actually made some real money, 2020. And then, obviously, I kept that momentum going. I was a senior the next year.
How many pairs would you say you had in 2020?
How many what?
How many pairs we moved in 2020?
Oh, shit. I mean, that was the same year we met, our Bolt.
The Walmart sketchy guy.
Yeah, that was the same. I was about to say, and it happened to work out. That was the same year we met the dude that bought our shit in Bolt.
I mean, how many did we sell him? What were we selling?
Bro, we were meeting him every single single Sunday. Yeah, we were meeting him.
Sell him around 100.
We'd probably sell him 60 to 100 a person. And like at that time for me, bro, that was crazy. He was texting me like, bro, I need shoes. It's like I told you, it was the 2020, bro.
I mean, so he was selling them around 100 each Sunday. I was probably selling around 75, 80. So we were selling around 180 a week. What did we meet from February to...
Yeah, we were meeting for a while. Pretty much all 2020, bro. Y'all know how that shit was. It was banging
all
year.
I mean, that's how many shoes we sold just him.
It was bad, though. So then I started getting to the problem, like, you know how it was when I first started. It was like, all right, I'm kind of buying these shoes. All right, now I got to put this work in and try to get them sold. It would kind of be a mission to sell them. But then 2020 came around. And it was the exact opposite. It was like, fuck, I can't buy no shoes. Like, these bitches are sold as soon as I get them. Like, I got this dude that's buying them, and then if for some reason he don't want them, it's gonna sell in like a minute when I post it on Go or eBay or whatever it was. So 2020, I was like selling shit quick. You know, the COVID stuff happened, so I had all my free time. We met that Bolt dude, so a lot of shit was going right in 2020. Like, that year just got it going. The Bolt dude would literally text us and be like, hey, I need this many pairs this week. And I was like, fuck. I was like, bro, I don't know where I'm about to find these, but we were literally
make it work.
We were making it happen, though.
We were doing anything. Like, back then, it was like he was mad because we didn't get him enough pairs. That's how crazy it was. Like, we were like, obviously he was banging them too because he was begging for them. So that got it going crazy. 2020. I'm not sure how many pairs we moved exactly, but I made a little bit of money, like some real money that I could finally, I was finally had like damn. That's when kind of everybody started coming around too. Like, oh, you made a little bit of money because in my house, my dad was go to college, or that's the only way. Like, you going to college or
like school.
He literally told me one year, he was like, you're either going to college or you're moving out. And like I told y'all, I always had that entrepreneurial mindset. Like, I always knew that's what I wanted to do. Like, business.
So what was your relationship with school?
It's funny you say that. I was actually like a good kid. Not a good kid or whatever, but school, it kind of came easy to me, to be honest. It did to me too, but I hated it. I hated every second. No, I did too. I always knew, like, Bro, I graduated over a 4.0, but it was just because it's just because my dad was on my ass so bad. Like it was all A's or I wasn't doing shit. So if I didn't get all A's, I could kiss that shoe shit goodbye. So I had no choice but to get all A's like that. He wasn't really strict about nothing else, but that he was strict about because he was like, and I get it now looking back on it. I'm close with my dad, and looking back at it now, I'm like, he just wanted the best for me. He just, in his head, he really just thought me going to college was the only way that I could be successful. Yeah. So I get it now, but yeah, I got good grades in school, but I fucking hated it. I knew it was a waste of time. The shit they were teaching me, I knew it didn't mean shit. It wasn't going to help me.
Like, wasn't going to make no paper.
Wasn't going to make me no damn money. Like, what the hell do I need to know about Abraham Lincoln in 1920? Like, bro, what the hell is that doing for me? Like, so that's how I feel about school.
Have y'all talked about it recently?
Me and my dad?
Yeah,
like, I'm close with my dad.
He comes up here all the time.
Yeah, I'm still super close with him. I changed him. He did a full 180 because of me. Like, now he's like, he like changed the whole way I think about it. Like, so no, it's dope. But that was another thing that I was getting to. My junior year, he had literally told me, he was like, you're either going to college or you're moving out.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck. I was like, so I was like, what am I can't move out if I ain't got no damn money.
Exactly.
So I was like, and I was like, bro, I'm not trying to fucking go to college, bro. Like, I will literally hate every second of it. So I was like, fuck. I was like, I was kind of under pressure. I was like, I got no choice but to either make some money or my life's about to be weird. Literally. So 2020 was crazy because, I made a decent amount of money. Met the dude. COVID happened. So it was a good year for me, kind of changed stuff around for me. Maybe
help build a foundation.
Yeah, it helped a lot. That was the year that really like, okay, this is real. This ain't
so
the
ball started rolling down that
year. Yeah, so that was that year. Like I said, I had all that free time. That's all I was doing still. But now I was like, that's all I was doing. But all these hours, not a couple hours after school.
And like in last episode when I mentioned I had that little dealership job for a couple of years, that was like when we met.
Yeah,
so he'd be at school all day, I'd be at the delership, and then when we got off, that's when we went.
Yeah, I was about to say because then. And then my senior year, 2021, which fucking 2020, it's shit's crazy. That's what I'm saying. It's not even like it's 2022 now, and look at this shit. It's fucking nuts. But anyways, 2021 came around. I made some good money. 2020.
So senior year of high school.
So I was senior now, 2021, and I had half days. So I still had some free time. So I had half days, bro, and had like 3 or 4 classes, and like one of them was like lifting, and then like my 8th period, like. The teacher just didn't give a fuck. So I had easy ass day. Yeah. Pretty much school wasn't really shit for me. Senior year, I was pretty much like I was kind of just going for like 2 or 3 hours, like not really doing shit. So I could put hell of time into the shoe shit. But sports were back senior year. But at this point, I was only playing baseball, so it wasn't too bad. I had pretty much the whole year freed up, and then baseball, and I had baseball in school, and then I'll still do the shoe shit on the side, and then. Yeah, it was crazy. Senior year, that's when I met Tristan. Just buying shit off people. I see him like I don't remember. I think he used to do like raffles on Facebook or.
I was literally getting on like. Like when my girl, I get home, I'll chill her for a minute. She go to bed, and I go in there and be like, all right, I gotta run it up.
She go to bed.
I'll be like, all right, I gotta run it up. So I go in there and I'll hop on the game with my boy. I play it, and I'll be like, I'm about to run a raffle. So I'll like post a raffle, set my phone down, wait for it to fill up, and then I'll hop on there and run them.
Damn.
And it's funny as fuck because he hopped in one of them.
It's funny because I think the one that he ran, he was like free shoe. Everybody, it's a free, like it was free. It was like one of them. I think you got a collection, a bunch of old ass retros.
Yeah, it was a bunch of old ass retros.
They were like falling apart and shit. And he was like, free raffle, giving this away for free. Just first 20 people to message me or 10 people to message me. Get a spot for free. I was like, free shoes?
Come on.
I was like, oh, my mama. Put me in there, and I smacked that bitch.
And then I gave him the wrong shoe.
And then I met up with this dude, and I was hype as fuck, because the shoe I won was my size. It was a 9.5. I was like,
it was like a white metallic 5 from like 2002
it was a white metallic 5. The old ass one, bro, the shoe was literally falling apart. I was like, it's my size. I'm putting this bitch on display. It's about to be crazy. I got there, met up with him. He gave it to me. It was the wrong.
And he's like being cool, but he's like,
yeah, I didn't know him, and I got it for free, so I was just like, whatever. I got it.
What shoe did you get?
I don't even remember.
It was like a fucking Jordan 17 size 13 or something.
It was some random.
The air bubbles all popped and had grease and shit in it.
It was some random ass shit though. And then I got back in my car, bro. I was sick as hell.
I did his bitch ass.
Hell no, yeah, he was sick because he got back out of the car and he was like waved me down or something. I was like, what's good? He's like,
what was you thinking when he was waving you down?
I think I messaged you or something.
Or I think he called me or something.
I think I messaged him.
He was like, hey man, you gave me the wrong shoe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, this dude is not. bitching about this free shoe I just gave him, bro. Didn't even make it out of the parking lot. And then I happened to literally live in the neighborhood, like, right by the gas station.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ended up getting
I think you were just like, I think you were like, yo, just come by. I got the other one for you. I think I bought the other one. And then blah, 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 what's your Instagram and shit? And then I saw you would post some shit. And I think you weren't really doing it at the time.
Nah, it was when I was like selling personals and shit.
You're kind of just doing it on the side. And I remember, bro, he was posting shit for legs. I was like, oh yeah, I need that. Need that. So I was buying like a pair or two, meeting him, pair or two or three. He started having me meet him up at his work, and then I was meeting him at his work, bro, driving farther than a bitch, grabbing 3 or 4 pairs, 2 or 3 pairs. This was my senior year, but I had some time then. I was fine, I was driving and shit, so I started, like I said, I was buying whatever the fuck I could buy. 2 or 3 pairs, fuck it, come on, I need it. So I was driving all over the place. Then I don't remember exactly how it happened, but he was like, I got some more shoes at my house. Like, I had done imagine like 10, probably 5, 10 times at this point, buying just 1 or 2 here, 1 or 2 here, 2 or 3 here. He's like,
bro, like I wanted a True Blue 30. Remember that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I pulled all the way up to your school. You and Jared were in the parking lot.
For real?
Yeah, and I bought a True Blue 3 for myself. Bro, drove like 45 minutes to buy a True Blue 3.
I do remember that.
You were pulling out.
It was like late at night. You met you.
And you were pulling out of the entrance, and I was pulling in.
Damn. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, it was. Yeah, back in high school, man, I was getting it. It was bad. I remember. I literally have a full day of school, go to baseball practice, dirty ass pants, baseball game, go home, take a shower. I'll be cleaning shoes with the steamer on my parents' washer and dryer.
Oh god, like bro, thought he was Derek Jeter.
Until like 3 in the morning, bro. Literally, and it was getting bad. It was getting to the point where I was like. They were like going to an event or something, because I knew I finally ended up, like, me and him started talking and shit, because like I was getting to, went to his house or something.
Luckily I had a house though, so like my living room was like, we could do whatever in that bitch.
Yeah, so I went to his house or something, and I think I ended up buying like a bunch of your stuff. I don't know what the hell you had. I don't know if you were, I don't remember. I just remember I finally went to his house or something, because I just did a bunch of deals with him.
Yeah.
And like, oh, we do the shoe shit, blah, blah, blah. He was pulling up to my school, I'll pull up to his work. We were kind of doing this shit on the side, yeah. And it was getting to the point, bro, like I said at that time, it was growing big. Like 2020 was a really good year. Then 2021, I was just building on top of that. Had an even better year. And it was getting to the point where he was at his job. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, we're making what? Like, you're making your weekly check in a couple days. Like, what the fuck are you still going to this shit for? And I remember he was like, bro, I got a house. He was like, I don't know if this shit's gonna work. I was like, I remember all these times I was like, bro.
But all you knew was it was gonna work.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what the fuck it was about me. I always knew, even when I didn't have no money, I was like, this shit's gonna work. Like, I know it will.
So, as soon as you like kind of started selling shoes, you knew this is what I want to do.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, I always knew I wanted to do something in business, and I tried a few different things. I did the candy shit, just build up some money. I used to try to go thrifting and shit. I feel like everybody did that. You could get shirts and shit for nothing. Didn't really fuck with that.
What was the craziest thing you flipped besides shoes?
Craziest thing I flipped besides shoes? Fuck.
Like for me, I resold condoms one time.
No, I'm just playing. What about that? What about that Clawmaster? That big ass vending machine you sold.
You resold a vending machine?
No, it was a Keymaster.
From y'all store.
Yeah, that was y'all shit. Yeah, actually.
That's not something crazy.
Nah, that's not really that. I don't know if I ever sold anything crazy. Fuck, did I?
Dude, I remember one time when he was in high school, I didn't really, yeah, I don't think I can talk about that shit on here, though.
What?
No, I'm just playing, bro. Bro, I remember one time when he was still in school, his dad, I mean, obviously his dad kind of like knew me from like coming around and shit, but he didn't really know me like that. But it was like the first big deal, bro. It was like probably like, what was Miguel's shit? It was like 200 dead stock shoes, bro. All like size 8.
Oh yeah, it was a lot. That was probably.
I didn't really have, bro. But it was like $25,000-$30,000 deal. I probably had like $10K in my name or whatever, $12K in my name. And I was like, fuck. I was like, I need someone to go half. So I called him. It was like our first deal we ever went half on. I was like, you want to go half on it? He's like, I mean, he was pretty much in school. Like
I was literally at school. He was calling me. I was like, bro, I'm in math.
Like, bro,
I was like, bro, I'm in math, bro. I was like, what the fuck do you want? He called me like 30 times.
I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro. I got 200 shoes right here for fucking payout. We need to go grab them, blah, blah, blah. He's like, bro, I'm literally like doing a test right now. So like he called me afterwards, and then like he's like, I can probably get some cash tonight and you can pull up tomorrow. I was like, all right, bet. So I ended up pulling up to his school, And he motherfucker walks out of recess with a fucking case bag full of like 25 G's in cash. And his dad's calling him all day like, is that dude good for money? Remember that?
Is he okay?
Yeah, like, do you feel safe giving your kid or giving that guy your money like that? Blah, 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 blah.
That's funny as hell.
I know, I should have ran off when I had the chance.
Stupid.
I should have ran off when I had that chance.
But yeah, that was crazy. So yeah, I don't think I ever had anything crazy I sold though. Not that I can fucking think of at least. You said you used to flip condoms?
One time, bro, I flipped I told this on like the first episode. I went to a Bulldog liquidator, and they just had a condom box. It was like 60 condoms for like $3. I was like, hold on, bro, I can flip that. I bought one box, and then I just posted it on my Snapchat because I was selling carts at the time.
Yeah.
So I just posted it on my Snapchat, and somebody bought it for like $20.
Oh,
so I went back, and they had like 5 more. I bought them. Flipped them. That was like, hold on, they probably got these at other Bulldogs.
Everybody in line looking at him like he crazy.
They thought you was knocking them down.
They
thought little Edgar and them was knocking them down.
Hold on, bro. Listen. I went to this other Bulldog, bro. They had like 80 boxes. I was 16. I told her, give me all of them.
You was flipping them?
You damn right, bro. It was 60. It was
What'd
60.
you say?
Hold on, bro. It was 60 boxes and 60 condoms in each. So
what is that, like 360 or something?
60 times 60, cuz. I don't know what that is, dude.
312 is like 36,000 or something. 3,600.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's all I know.
Yeah, something crazy like that. And I told her, give me all of them. The whole Bulldog just stopped and stared at this whole transaction. They wouldn't buy. They just sit
and it's quiet as
hell.
And watched.
That's funny as fuck.
They thought you was George Lopez, gang.
Oh god. Yeah, the female.
Bro, I got a funny story about Bulldog liquidators. Bro, so this girl had posted a zebra, like a Yeezy zebra on Facebook. You ever scroll through Marketplace and it's like, bro, that's a scam.
Yeah.
Like, just keep scrolling. Bro, I scrolled through there. Did I tell you about this? Did I tell you about this?
I don't know.
I was scrolling through and I saw a dead stock zebra, bro. This was like 2018. This is like 2019, like when I just wanted to purchase it.
Zebras were.
Nah, zebras were like
the shit.
Oh, I think it's the pieces of shit.
No,
Yeah, no, they were the shit.
Band, right?
They were like 500, 600, 700 or something stupid.
Yeah.
Posted was like 100 or 120 or something, bro. It was like a size 10 and a half. Or no, it was a size 10 or something. I don't remember, but I was like, do you still have these? And she's like, yeah, I'm located in Greenwood. That's where I live. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, I'm a store owner of Bulldog Liquidators. You want to pull up my store? They're on the shelf still. I was like, take them down. I'll be there later. I've never even heard of this store.
That's the one right next to IHOP, right?
Yeah, right.
That's where I got the first.
In the same parking lot. And I was like, all right. So she's like, I'll take them off the shelf for you. I was like, all right. I walked in and I was like, hey, I'm here to get the zebra Yeezys or something. She's like, yeah, here you go. Handed it to me, bro, and it was legit. She's like, do you own a shoe store or something? I was like, I mean, I'm just buying these for me, but do you have any more of these? She's like, yeah, we got a whole bunch in the back. Bro, she opened it. Bro, there was a fucking, like, probably like the box of like a size extra large Home Depot box. It's like 4 of those full of zebras, bro.
What the fuck?
She was like, if you want to take them all, I think she gave them for like $85 a piece, $100 a piece, bro.
Fuck?
I still got a picture of it. Like $100 a piece.
Why didn't you
Bro,
say
that
this on
is-
the last podcast?
Bro, I took them.
No, Kev, this is
Ask Tyler Sofer. Ask Tyler Sofer and I want to say it was Tyler Sofer and Frankie that bought them all off of me. I posted them on my Snapchat. They were going. I think Tyler Sofer gave me like 325 a pop.
Oh my god.
Because this is when Tyler was really reselling.
Yeah, he was reselling heavy, and he texted me. He's like, "What do you want for all them zebras?" And I was like, "I don't know, bro. Probably like
That is
$350."
a fucking late.
Bro, yeah, I came up. I wonder if I still got the picture of them bitches.
What's the craziest deal y'all ever got? Craziest deal? He told me them Vapor Maxes. What about you? What was you?
I can't really think of one, bro. Honestly, when
Really?
it comes
You haven't had that big lick yet?
I mean, I've had licks, bro, but it's
nothing
like
big.
That was just like a
it's just
couple
the
of
thing,
them.
bro.
It was like my whole counter full of them.
Bro,
Look at all the sizes.
It even got the
Yeah, they were all size
I
10s.
don't even think you told me this.
bro.
Yeah,
what?
my whole counter was full of them.
Oh, that's the finish line sticker, right?
Shit, I don't know.
Let me see it.
I know I got them bitches and ran across the finish line for that price though.
Oh, that's the finish line sticker.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I seen. I was like, damn.
I mean, it was legit. And then I went back like a
How did
week.
it feel when you went in there and she showed you that box?
Well, bro, I literally walked in there and it was on the counter. I was like, yeah, I'll take that. You know, I bought it off of her or whatever. And then
Yeah.
she was like, yeah, we got a whole bunch more in the back. And I'm like, bro, these motherfuckers are
He was
faker
back
than
door
hell.
before they were back door.
Bro, literally. And I was like thinking, I was like, bro, what is going on? And then she ended up hitting me up. She had like some sesames too. I got a picture on here somewhere, but she ended up selling me like 10 or 20 more sesames for like $100 a pop.
You should ask her who she was getting them from.
I don't know, but
I guarantee you they was taking them from the warehouse.
No,
I guarantee.
Hey, I'll give you 2 bands for
then you know what's weird as fuck? is I met up with her. She was like, hey, I got some Jordans. I don't know what they are. I'm going to meet up with you. Bro, and I met up with her. She pulled out a black, what are them 5s called? The Quad 54s? The black Quad 54s, bro. The friends and family ones that go for like 10 G's a piece. Bro, pulled out like 4 boxes of them. I'm like, oh, hell no. I was like, those can go back with you. Because I was like, bro, there's literally 54 pairs in the world of those. And you're being,
54 pair right here.
your little Debbie built ass ain't got 40 of these things,
Oh,
bro.
God.
Bro, literally, he ain't got. How you got 40 of the 54? This shit ain't end up to me.
She probably was making that play unless she's like, I got a bolt bar.
The Yeezys, I mean, the Yeezys were cool, but yeah, she's probably like, hey, get me any shoe you can get. Start ordering fake shit. I'm cool. I was like, yeah, I'm good off those. Oh, and then she had a box like a whole bunch of Ray Allen 13s and shit. I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then like a couple weeks went by, and I think I texted her again. She's like, nah, I'm not up there anymore. I'm like, I'm sure you're fucking not. Up there selling shit.
Some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Got caught up with shit.
Yeah, shit. But yeah, that was a long way to get to. Yeah, that's pretty much how I started selling shoes, and then. Like I said, it's only 2022 now, so this shit ain't even that long ago. Like, that's what I be telling people. Like, yeah, but don't get it fucked up. I've been grinding hard at this shit for a minute. I mean, literally since middle school, I was going hard. Like, I was always busy doing something with the shoe shit.
That's the cool thing about your story, because there was never like a little build-up point. You just from the jump.
Yeah, that's what I was about. That's what's crazy. That's what I always tell people. I've never had a job. Never.
That's clutch.
That's dope.
Never.
That's dope.
I never like actually had a
and
job like
the
this.
thing is too, bro, is like, I'll say for me, bro, personally, I needed to have a job in order to hate my life for a minute.
Yeah.
And just be like, fuck, bro, I can't do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like to automatically have that mindset and not have to have a job.
Yeah.
Be grinding still. Like,
I was about to say, I guess that's the one thing I could definitely say I was blessed with. Like I always just had that
Laser
mindset.
focus.
I always just had that mindset. Like I was like, all right, this is the lifestyle I want to live. This is what I want. I'm gonna have to make I'm gonna have to make a lot of money to get it, but that shit's possible. I'm like, fuck, I'm looking at all these people doing it. Why can't I do it?
Nah. And then when it came down, so I know you said that your pops was like, by the time you graduate, you gotta go to college, this and that. So when it came to that time and you already built up your shit, like, how'd that conversation go?
I was about to say, so like I said, junior year, my dad was like, you're either going to college or moving out. And like I said, I was like, fuck, I gotta have money to move out and not trying to go to college. So made some decent money in 2020. 2020. And 2021 came around, made like really good money, like probably honestly more than my parents made that year. And he was like, I mean, at that point it's like, what?
I'm moving out.
Yeah, no, not even like that. It was like at that point it was like, I mean, what could he have really said? Like, if he would have really made me move out, it was like, I mean, I was gonna move out.
Fucked up.
But then, but
shit, all right, you want a crib too? I'll buy it.
It wasn't like that at all. But it was. He just came to realize he was like shit, actually. He was like, damn.
Well, you really
obviously he was like, I'm doing good, and he saw it wasn't like he probably was just thinking, oh, you're selling shoes. Like he just didn't know.
Yeah.
He always supported me. He just didn't really understand it. And then when he started understanding it, he saw me making this money, saw me going to these events, he saw me actually putting work in. Like you was putting, like he saw you actually following. Like, bro, yeah, I was working. Like, yeah, I didn't have a job, but I was working more than anybody I knew for sure. That's what I always tell people. I'm like, yeah, all these people talk about, oh, they don't want a 9 to 5, they hate a 9 to 5. You start something, you start your own shit. You work 24/7. Yeah. Literally, you're always
and that's
working.
why you gotta do what you enjoy.
I agree. That's a great point, because I was working all the time, and then like 2021 came around, I made good money, and it was like at that point we just sat down. And he was like, all right, you're doing great. Obviously, like. If this is what you want to do, this is what makes you happy. I bet you had a little smirk on your face. Yeah, no, it definitely felt good. It was like, you're doing what you want to do. Like, almost like, dude, I want you to do it then. So, I lived at home I just got my own shit this year. Not even long ago, 2 months ago. So I live with my parents ever since then, but then moved out like probably 2 or 3 months ago. So it was good, past thing. And then he even came to a couple events before with me. Check the shit out. Like he's always supported me now since then, so it's dope. That's what I always tell people. I feel like I had like the best start you could have. Like I had good parents, but just not a lot of money. So like my parents were there for me, but I had that like I'm gonna try to hustle to get my shit. So it was a good start.
Was there ever a point where your parents like didn't like what you was doing?
I mean, they were definitely times when, like, bro, you know, meeting on OfferUp, meeting people on Facebook Marketplace, like, that shit was sketchy. Like, it really was sketchy, though. It wasn't like them just being worried. Like, they didn't fuck with that at all. And I was always, I would be late at night. I'm like, hey, I'm going to fucking. I'm going to West Washington Street to go buy some shit. They're like,
West Washington.
They're like, huh? You're doing what? So yeah, I mean, they were definitely always worried about that. And then, yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess when I first started, obviously, they were probably worried. They were like, they didn't know what I was gonna do. They wanted me to be successful, so they were probably worried. I'm obviously. So it took me a minute to make some money. Like I said, I was doing shit from 7th grade and didn't make. I didn't make no real money till junior year.
Because you didn't have like any business experience either.
I didn't. I was just. I had the mindset, but I didn't know anybody. I didn't have money.
Yeah.
I didn't know really shit, but.
Hey, that mindset is everything though.
Yeah.
Literally.
No,
Didn't y'all have a sketchy deal go down at that speedway one time?
Yeah. When was that? I was probably.
That was 2020.
Y'all had the motherfucking Hashlini slasher run up on you.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Nah,
so that was funny. That's funny as fuck. I forgot about that.
That was
dude walked up, they was doing a deal and walked up. He was like putting his hands.
You
on
want
his
to tell?
coat
Yeah, you go ahead. You can tell.
Yeah, we was linking. We'd already done a deal there.
I was about to say
right?
because we had I was kind of the same thing. I think I damn near the same with all y'all. We're just kind of. I kind of met. I feel like I bought shit off all y'all to start it. All of our shit off. I bought a couple pairs off you. I think I bought a couple pairs off you. Like that's how I met all y'all. I was just buying shit.
That like I know for sure we did our first deal there. So then that was kind of the spot that we would meet up, and then one day we hit each other up. Okay, cool. You were selling me. Well, I was selling your pairs, right?
Yeah, you're selling me some.
So then it was like I know I had blue tints in there. We agreed on the price. We pull up. I leave my strap in the whip because I'm like, this is like my third, fourth time meeting up with him. I don't want him to think no sketch shit. You know what I mean? So I bring all the pairs up to his car, bro, and we're just looking at them. And then some dude comes up. He's like, y'all selling retros? We was like, I mean, obviously we got retros and shit.
I mean, like, what the fuck we supposed to say? My trunk was open with shoes.
Bro, I could just feel my body turning white.
It was weird though, bro. He was like he was like probably from us to like bro, and he started walking.
Close,
he started walking, like kept walking while he was talking
with his hand in his pet.
Yeah, he like had a hoodie on, like his hand in his pockets, like walking all up on us, and then we were like kind of backing up and shit. He was like, what did he say? He was like, can y'all?
He was like, can y'all go get something?
Yeah, he's like, can y'all go buy? Like, can y'all go buy something? And that's when he started. Bro, he started like reaching in and shit. Like it looked like he was about to pull like a knife out or something.
Yeah, me and him just hopping his shit.
Yeah, I closed my trunk. I was like, bro, hop in my shit. We popped in my shit. I did the dash on their ass.
Bro, that shit was.
I don't know what the fuck bro was on, but he was definitely about to do. Like he was like.
So y'all ran in the car and took off on him?
Yeah, but his car was still there, so I couldn't really drive. Not really drive away, but I drove like away from him.
Get out of there.
Yeah, literally.
He
was like walking up on us like on some weird shit. I don't know what he was about to do, but it was fucking weird.
If somebody's walking up with your hands in your pocket, bro, at night.
Yeah, it was late.
It was already pitch black outside.
You said this was downtown?
Yeah.
The speedway.
It's that speedway right there by Lucas Oil.
That's where we always used to be.
Yeah, that was right by my spot. That's right by my
Damn.
spot. That's funny. Yeah, I used to meet everybody down there.
I bought a purple lobster there, like a Pad's purple lobster for like $300.
I remember that with the bread one.
Bro, I bought like a fucking. I don't remember the exact
you,
deal. Yeah. So, well, this is like before shoes were like crazy. This is like 2020. Bro, it was like a fucking.
Still, a lobster always been a lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it was going for no band, 1200 or whatever.
I think it was like what 6, 7.
Probably, bro. It was like a fucking bread one. Bro, and I even told the dude. I said, I was like getting married. Like, no, that was way before.
Hook it up.
Yeah, bro. I was like, let me wear them. I'll give you 150 or something. But I'll put them on right now. He's like, yeah, you can have. I don't care. Oh, what shit, bro. I was stupid hype. My favorite shoe ever. Never had a pair. We just started flipping shit. Yeah. That was probably damn near like the first shoe I bought and like had.
Damn.
Yeah, like one of those. It was like a lick.
Damn.
Shout out Kyle. I know you're gonna watch this.
That's for real.
That's funny.
He actually, it's funny. He literally just bought that Cortez up there in that yellow box. He said he's gonna pick it up tomorrow.
I know y'all the host, but what was like, what got y'all into this shit?
Me, it was
them damn condoms.
Oh God.
Oh God. So yeah, it was kind of the same way. It was like I always wanted to make money. I just didn't know how.
Yeah.
So what's good about your story is you had laser focus. Yeah. I was very unfocused.
Really?
I did everything. Like, so I was mainly selling weed, selling carts. I was mainly doing all that.
Yeah.
And then I was dabbling in shoes, shit, condoms, like all type of little shit.
You were just trying to get some money.
Yeah, I was just trying to get some money, but I didn't focus on nothing. And that's what kind of fucked me up over time.
Yeah.
Was I just didn't focus on anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just started selling shoes. I was always into shoes, so I would go to events just to buy for myself for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And it just kind of built up that way. I just started selling beaters and shit, and it kind of just built up.
Didn't you used to have like a YouTube or something, like fixing up shit? I swear I used to watch that shit. I swear I did.
You showed me the other day.
I think you got, I'm not gonna lie, I think you were in the shoes a little bit before I was. I remember watching you like, I was like, what was your shit
No
called?
Beard Edgar.
What was it?
He had no. I said no Beard Edgar.
What was your shit called though? Because I remember I used to watch your shit.
It was like it might have been like Rivera the Kid or like Latin
Rivera the Kid. That's what it was.
Rivera the Kid. Yeah.
Yeah, and I used to watch.
You watched those?
I swear to God, that's funny, ain't it?
That's
I know
crazy.
that was old, wasn't it? That was forever ago. He used to have like
dude.
restoration videos and shit.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying, bro. Back when I was first getting into shoes, I was like, bro, watching shoe videos. Like
We've been doing this.
Restorations, retro sneakers. Let me see.
Thunder Force with the True Religion jeans and the V-neck gang.
Let me see that face.
Bro, what?
Boy.
We've been doing this with the True Religion. Hey, and you take the
screenshot this.
and you take the jeans and you fold it up, put the rubber band on it.
Oh, God.
That
Hey,
was
that
at
is
home custom making joggers.
The boot cuts.
Oh, bro, we've been doing this. Look, Nike
funny,
Air up tempos. Get at me, yo.
He had him sitting up too. Look how he got him posed
My
up.
caption. Get at me, yo. Up tempo.
Nah, for real.
We've been doing this. Look,
That boy was too fresh.
that was another one of the pictures I was telling y'all about.
that's funny as fuck.
That first picture had me
That's
weak,
what I'm
bro.
saying. Like when I was first getting into the shoe shit, bro, I was watching any and everything. Like that's fun. I literally remember that he used to make like
That's crazy
restoration
that you watch
videos
this
and shit,
shit.
bro. I was doing any and everything like
That's
just to.
because I don't even think we knew each other.
No,
back
I don't
then.
think I knew you either.
Was your shit big or no?
Hell no.
Fuck
I think
no.
that bitch had
It
like
was like-
5 views.
Yeah,
It was like 50 views.
five with him.
Yeah, there's
My
5 for him out of the 6.
My highest was like 200 views. That was the highest.
Yeah, I was just literally.
That's dope though that you got that too.
Yeah, it was funny. I don't know what it was. It was just like I tried a few different things like the candy shit, the thrift shit, did the shoe shit, and I was like, damn, I fuck with this. I like shoes. I can make money.
That's
I
what
was
was
like,
working.
shit, this is everything. And I was like, fuck, can't get a job. I got to make some money. I was like, to me, it was like I damn near didn't have no other choice. So
Yeah.
I had no choice but to laser focus
Go
on
all
that bitch,
in
or I
and
was
shit.
fucked.
Hell
So
yeah.
I was like, that's just kind
He
of
said,
what
I'm
I
about to
did.
get kicked out. I
Yeah,
gotta
literally.
go.
I was like, I was probably gonna have to go to college, and I just knew that's not what I would have been fucking miserable. So yeah, literally. So I did that, and I was just locked in.
I know this is random as fuck, but do y'all remember when that whole I Love Boobies phase was in?
Yeah, the wristbands and shit.
Yeah, so this dude, the wristbands. But when he was telling me about how he used to go around like sell candy, that reminds me. I'm not bragging about this. It's kind of fucked up looking back on it now. But me and my buddy at the time, Alec, who's my neighbor, and we were like, bro, we wanted that shit, but we were like, when was this shit popular? Like fucking 2000.
2015.
How, were you even born yet, gang?
That was like 2015. Nah.
Not hell.
Like
no.
2012.
I
2012.
think that was like 2012.
2012.
So I was probably like 6th or 7th grade. I didn't have no money, didn't have no cars or nothing. So like me and my buddy went to Walmart and bought a whole pack of candy. And we walked around the neighborhood and we were like knocking on doors. And they were like, hello? We were like, yeah, we're selling candy to raise money for like breast cancer.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
But the thing is, I thought at the store when you buy, listen though, when you buy shit that says I love boobies, right when it was popping, they were like promoting it. All the money goes towards breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So in my head, I'm not old enough, bro. So I'm thinking, oh, if I buy something, that's like donating.
Yeah.
So I went around. I
hilarious.
went around the neighborhood. And I was like, you guys want to buy this? I'm donating it. I'm donating to the breast cancer. They're like, I guess. Boom.
Like, come on.
You know, ran up like
He
$100
said,
bucks.
I mean, technically, I ain't lying.
Yeah.
So I got a ride to the mall, bro, and came back. I had the I Love Boobies hoodie on, beanie, all the bracelets. Thought I was the
snapback.
shit.
The
My mom was
snapback.
like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I donated to breast cancer." Bro, and then she made me fucking throw all this shit in the trash can because she didn't understand it. It just says, I'm just wearing a whole bunch of shit that says I Love Boobies on it. So I literally got nothing out of
Those
that.
was the good days. I used to have my snapback with a rosary on.
Bro, I stayed having a rosary on. You're about to be on my ass.
Oh,
Y'all can
y'all
talk.
boys.
Just give me a minute.
How'd you get started?
Don't tell me you wore the emoji jumpsuit.
Hey, that was a shit though.
How'd you get
That was
started?
never the
That was a
shit.
shit. Huh?
That was never the shit, Bubba.
Nah, when it came to the shoe shit, bro, it really started just cause, shit, I've always just loved shoes, bro.
Yeah.
As a youngin', I got my first shit at a garage sale. I had to beg my mom. Like, it's crazy because the earliest memory I have, bro, is some sneakers. But I always was into it. More just wore 'em, bro. Just
Yeah.
kind of did my thing. And then I didn't really even get into it, bro, to like flipping shit till around the time the Off-White 4s came out the sales. cause I had my friend, his little cousin hit on retail, bro. So I was like, shit, I'm about to hit a lick. You feel me? He just scrolling through it. So that's how you know it's deep. But so I did some cash trade, had them for like $670, and I was like, oh shit, there's a sneaker event. Let me go to one. I ain't never been to one, and I've always wanted to go to one, but my parents wasn't taking me and shit like that, cause, you know, shit. I went, did my first deal, and then from there I was like, damn, I love this shit.
Yeah, literally.
Like I really just love this shit.
Crazy.
That's legal. It ain't scary.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what you're doing.
Shit, I got finessed a lot of times. So I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy. Well,
That's funny actually too, because I actually was trying to get into selling when I was like 7th and 8th grade, but I got finessed and I was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Like for real.
I know that was another big thing for me when I was younger. I know it made it sound like that shit was all kind of easy. Like, I just had this straight path and started making money, but let me see.
Bro, what the fuck?
No, he trying to hide his shit.
Alright, y'all. Do y'all remember when Drake hit us with the money over everything, money on my mind?
You are a character.
Oh!
Hell no. Cuz had him to work hard, play hard.
With the rosary on.
How was you never a stoner?
I swear to
How
God.
was you never a stoner?
I'll tell this dude he needs to stop this shoe selling shit and go make a YouTube channel, bro.
Bro, that is hilarious.
This YouTube and this shoe shit for the birds.
Oh.
Let me see.
I'm showing the camera first. Why have a fake? Oh.
What is it?
Look at the rosary.
Look at the rose.
With me biting on the sunglasses.
Oh,
Bro, there's no way that's real. There's no way that's real. Let me see that shit again.
This
He had the shoe on the counter so he could show.
We been doing this, bro. Look at the date.
Damn. Hey, that's a real picture right there with the filter on.
With the bread 4 and the bread 11.
You had to throw that filter on.
Hey, I ain't gonna cap. Neither of those are mine. I wish. I
Size
fucking wish.
13.
Hey, this was mine.
you put that as your wallpaper, huh?
Oh my mama, that was mine. The beat Varsity Red Sixes with the orange
Ooh.
bottoms.
I wish I would have met younger Tristan.
That's funny.
Okay.
That was hilarious, bro.
That's what I was saying though. Like I know I made it sound like I just started in 7th grade and then it just went up, but that was like a hard thing for me. I'm sure y'all had some hardships when y'all first started, but when I was getting going, like I'm not like this now, but when I was younger, it was always this new one's about to come out. I want a new personal. I was bad. I was so bad about that. I always wanted a new personal.
Yeah.
Or
It's the love of the shoes.
yeah,
That's
I
why.
always wanted a personal. It was bad. Like I'd be alright, I'm gonna make this money. I'm gonna buy my own pair, and that was like where my profit would go. So that was a big thing for me. I was like fucking up with that and wasn't letting the money stack, especially back then when I didn't have no damn money.
Mm-hmm.
And then, bro, like I would buy a whole bunch of shoes, build $300-400 up, build $300-400 more bucks up, like 5, 6, 7, 800.
Mm-hmm.
Then I buy a $250 fake. $200 fake. I can't tell you how many times that shit happened when I first started.
Yeah.
Bro, I got set back so many times with that shit.
That shit sucks, bro.
And at the time I was like, yeah, I could probably go sell this on OfferUp, get my money back, but never did that. Kept a good name. I didn't even really have a name, but shit.
Yeah.
Kept good business. Like,
it was more about more.
I just knew it wasn't right. Like not even business aside, it was fucked up. So I was like, I'm not about to try to sell this shit.
You believe in a higher power?
Yeah, I do for sure.
In a what?
Higher power.
Like God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you?
Shit, I think I did when I had that rosary on, goddamn.
Okay. Put that motherfucker on every night.
No.
I don't know. I ain't trying to get into all that, but I feel like I don't know, bro. I don't know.
There's another one. That's another.
That's a whole different situation.
That's a whole
I
different
believe in
topic.
like spirits. I don't know if I believe in like God as one person type shit.
I don't believe in God as like a person. I don't believe like you know how they have like the Jesus crosses and all that. I don't believe in all that. But I believe there is like a higher power, whether it's like a person or not.
The way I see it is like, and this I've always told everybody. So you know how it's always like treat others how you want to be treated. So it's like God is you, God is you, God is you, God is all of us. So it's like the way you treat other people. Obviously, if you treat them wrong, you don't get karma, right?
Yeah.
So that's how you treating God. That's how I see it.
Karma is a bitch.
Karma is a bitch.
What Wayne say though? So better make sure that bitch is beautiful. Looking ass.
Hey, no
He still got issues, though.
Wayne's being
Big
big.
character.
Bring it back to the days.
That's funny as fuck. But yeah, I would always get set back buying fake shit. And Obviously, didn't want to fuck nobody over, so never did that.
That was the worst.
I was down bad a few times. I was like, bro, I don't even know if I can.
Looks like you're doing good. It looks like you ain't bought a shoe since 2020, my boy.
Mama, that's what I said. Hey, I ain't bad about that shit no more.
Yeah.
My boy Tristan, on the other hand, shit.
I know, bro.
That's a whole nother motherfucking story. But yeah, no, I got rid of that motherfucking habit.
Hey, it goes hand in hand with passion over profit.
Yeah, facts. I know. And then but then I got to the point where it was like I was seeing so many damn shoes. It was like I still got love for the shoes, but it was like I'd rather just flip these bitches. Honestly, to be honest,
real quick.
I'll just keep this. Shit.
Like if I want that bread for, I'm gonna see 10 of them next week.
Yeah, I'll just keep this shit pushing. Like
or just wear when you get one, you could just I got it there to wear it. You know what I mean?
That was like my bad habit. I would want to keep personals, and I got fucked on some fake shit a few different times, and that shit was putting me down. You know, when you only got $500-$600, you buy a $200 fake. It's like, bro, that's half of my money.
Yeah. Like, I done built that $200 within a couple plays.
That's what like a lot of plays, like clean. I was like, bro, I just
sent my shorty's mom to the east side to get that $200.
I
was like,
what's going on for that 200?
She don't know how to check her. She just like, here you go.
I just clean shit all week for this, and
oh god,
now I just lost that shit. Yeah, that was rough. Like, what was y'all shit like when you were coming up? They were like, fuck, like.
That was the worst, bro. That was the worst shit. I hated that. But since
shit.
I was working a job, bro, I would just move that money around. I'd be like, fuck it, I'll take this out.
Yeah.
Let me burn it. Let me give it away to some homeless dude.
Bro, I would always have fat L's. That's what pissed me off.
Really?
Yeah, like I'd build up like 2,000. It'd take me like 3-4 months to build up that 2,000.
I swear to God.
And I lose it all in one lick. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I know, it was crazy because in 2020, that was that year I was telling you all about. That was like that crazy year. I'm sure it was probably for you too, right? It was probably your like big year.
That's when I really took this shit like serious.
Started taking serious.
Because like my senior year was like 3 years ago now.
I
didn't really know what I was doing. Like I wasn't even selling shoes all that much.
Mm-hmm.
I was still trapping. Mm-hmm. So while I was doing that, like I was just kind of blowing all my money. I didn't respect the money that I was getting.
Easy come, easy go.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just blowing all my money, and then when COVID hit my senior year, and so I didn't go back to school once COVID hit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like halfway through the year or some shit. We didn't
Ain't
go
no
back
point.
to school. Huh?
Ain't no point.
Yeah. Well, it was COVID. You couldn't.
Well,
go
nobody
back.
went back.
You couldn't go back. But yeah, so that's when I kind of took it seriously because like my mom was always my ass about school too, so my grades was good, but I did not want to go to college, and I decided I wasn't going. I'd rather live on the street, like cap.
Yeah.
She said she was gonna kick me out. I was like, all right, then I'll find somewhere to go.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I started taking it seriously then, and
2020.
That's when I really buckled down because I'm like, all right, I don't have school to fall back on no more. So I got to make something shake.
Yeah, I know. That's where I was at too, and it was like. And like before 2020 had started, it was like I've still been selling shoes since middle school, so probably three or 4 years now, or 5, whatever the fuck it was, 4 or 5 years at the time. So I was like, all right, this year, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna make some goals for the year, and it was fun.
Quick side note, no cap. I remember one time you posted something on your Snap.
Yeah.
You had like a piece of paper.
Bro, yes. That's crazy. I forgot about that. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'll get to that in a second.
When I seen you post, I was like, what?
I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, 2019 and 2020 happened. I was junior, and I had set a goal for 2020. I was going through my notes the other day and saw this because I was clearing my shit up because we'd be doing shoe deals, writing shoes down before I put it in my sheet and shit. Yeah. So I was just going through clearing out some of my notes, cleaning it up, and I came to one that said 2020 goals, and I clicked on it. And one of the goals was make 10,000 profit this year. So I was like, bro, this is fucking. That shit like opened my mind. I was like, bro, this shit is crazy.
It's dope to look.
Because then like the end of that year, I was like, bro, that's fucking nuts. Like, at the time, I remember when I set that goal, I was like, bro, $10,000 in a year. Like, I don't know how this is about to happen, but shit, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Type shit, and that was fucking crazy.
And then you were like, oh, I made it last month.
Yeah, literally, it was crazy, and then what he's talking about, that's funny as fuck.
I seen it on your story, and I remember I seen it. I was like, damn, that's dope.
That is insane. I remember exactly what you're talking about. So, for y'all that don't know what he's talking about, freshman year I had these teachers, and they said, write something down on a piece of paper that you want to give to your future self, and we're gonna give it to you at graduation. So I was a freshman, so they were gonna give us this note we wrote to ourselves when we graduated, bro. And I don't remember exactly what I put, but I was like, I'm still I'm doing the shoe stuff. I hope by the time I'm reading this letter, like, I've got a brand built up. And I think at the time, like my freshman year, I had made an Instagram page with one of my buddies, like Indie Soul Resales or some shit. I was like, get this page or this amount of followers. I was like, I'm gonna have this many shoes sold. I'm gonna be selling, like, this is gonna be my full-time career. Like, this is what I'm gonna be doing as a freshman. I didn't have no money, bro. And then when I opened that shit up my senior year and read it, cause I forgot about this shit, honestly. Like, I didn't even remember I wrote this shit, bro. I got that letter, and that was like, bro, that was like probably one of the craziest moments in like business for me. I was like,
you get goosebumps,
bro, so bad. I'm not even an emotional person. I was like, I damn near want to cry reading this shit. That shit was crazy.
That's dope.
It was insane. Like, yeah, I remember that. I need to find that paper bad. I need to frame that shit.
Okay. Here's another question. What's your most like memorable moment selling? Like, not even if it wasn't a sale or nothing. Just like, what was your most memorable? Was that one of them?
Oh yeah, probably that one. If you're talking about like heartfelt, like yeah, that was probably it. To be honest,
that's a good one.
We didn't ask you that. What was your most like heartfelt moment throughout all this shit?
Like through all this shoe shit?
Yeah.
I got another one too. What you think? Well, Tristan thinks about it. My sister just got her license, and I got a new car. So I had that little Jeep, and I gave her that for her first car. So that was like, that made me feel good. I was like, damn, I was off the shoe shit. Like,
yeah.
Bought myself my first car. Bought that Jeep for me for a while. Then bought me a new car and gave my sister her first car too. That felt good.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's
that was a good one too for sure. And that was here recently. So
I don't know. I don't really have like a crazy big, just a whole bunch of little shit. Just blessing the fam with like little kicks. It's like they weren't.
Yeah, shit, that's important.
Yeah, no, that shit. I know. Yeah, that's
like,
the shit that really.
Like a little brother, you gotta think my little brother's like 15, 16. Like when I was 15, 16, if someone gave me some shit like that, boy.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, no, that shit always feels good.
And my mom's the same, bro. My mom still has the same job when I was in school, making the same money, same crib. Like, she cool, but she still. It don't matter if my mom's a billionaire. She gonna get you one pair of shoes for the year.
Yeah.
So like my brother, gets a pair of shoes, and bro, 15-year-olds are they beat that shit up.
For sure.
That shit
they gonna wear that.
That shit dusty in a month, like a couple months ago, just for an example.
They
Like,
want
I grabbed bro that new dazzling blue because he goes to Franklin, so it's like blue and white.
Oh, okay.
And I gave it to him, bro, and he was like so happy, bro. Wears that bitch every day. That bitch is cooked now. Got him the Yeezy slide like when they was popping like over the summer. He just loves that shit all the time.
That's dope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, y'all have any moments like that?
I would say for me, it's crazy because I didn't even remember this till my mom brought it up. This is like a long time ago. Y'all know where the discount mall was at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember being a youngin'. I remember that when my mom brought it up.
It's more of a flea market now.
Yes, yeah, that's really what it is. My dad used to sell Chuck Taylors out of there. Like, he used to buy loads and he used to just flip them out of there, bro. Like, I would just be in that little ass booth with him, just being like seeing people pass by, like, hey, shop with us, come on, we got good prices, you feel me?
Yeah.
But I was like a little ass kid, bro. And then my mom brought it up. She was like, it's cool how he had his little shoe store, now you got your own. And then that shit hit me, and bro. Like, I really got to think. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's dope.
No, I mean, there's sometimes I'll pull up my driveway and I'm just like sitting there, not all the time, but I'm just like, bro, like, I really wake up every day, buy shoes, sell shoes, and come back to a nice ass house.
They don't even feel real sometimes.
Bro, a wife that I ain't gonna cap that I don't deserve half the time. Like 2 nice ass cars, bro. I walk into my crib.
It's a blessing.
Bro, walk into my nice clean up crib.
Your crib too.
My crib I own. Like nobody can tell me shit. I open up my fridge to whatever I want. I can go do whatever I want. Bro, I mean I could.
That's fact.
Me and bro could hop on the airplane tomorrow and go to any vacation we want.
And that's
selling
shoes, some
bro.
people will never experience.
Your freedom. That's bigger than really even.
I know, bro. Like I ain't gonna cap my grandma. Like my grandma be texting me all the time. Like I wish I could do that. I wish I could do this. You have to take me one time when you go to blah 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 blah. It's like god damn. It's like you're 60, 70. You ain't never been to California. You ain't never been to Florida.
Yeah.
Like you gotta think people like that, bro. They're just in their
You
head.
never
Like,
been to half the country.
bro, like I wish I could go to California. I wish I could afford chains and cars and shit. It's like damn, bro.
I can
crazy
sit down and talk about this shit all day. I'm glad we did this for real.
It's crazy too because I ain't gonna lie. Just sometimes I guess it's so easy to get caught up into the hustle and the grind that it's just like sometimes you're always just thinking about more. You know,
thinking about the next move.
That's literally. I was about to say that.
Numbers.
It's always like how do you get to that next comma in your bank account? How do you get to that next zero in your shit? Yeah. And it's like, bro, you go so. I'm sure y'all feel the same way, bro. It's like I'll get into these little modes where I'm just grinding, bro, grinding. I get home, I'm in bed, I get up, I'm grinding again. Like I ain't got time to do shit else but grind, sleep, and get the fuck back here and grind again. And then it's like you slow down for a second, you really zoom out. Like when I read that letter, bro, I was like, bro, god damn, that was 3 years ago. My life has changed, not just I got a little bit more money. Like everything I'm doing is different. Like that's when you like take it to
you
the bigger.
fulfilled that paper.
Yeah, it's like when you zoom out and because you know you look at you always just trying to. I don't know about y'all, but I'm like, okay, I'm trying to beat last week's profit. I'm trying to beat last week's sales.
Yeah.
And it's like you zoom that shit out. It's like 2-3 years. Your fucking life is different.
Like bro was talking about 2 years ago, he was rolling around doing everything for a box of beaters. Like like I said, you don't see the shit we don't post about. Back when we went back to school in July, August, I didn't make a single post about this. I bought 100 book bags on Amazon. I went to Walmart and bought like 100 or 150 shirts. And then I went around to like malls and bought like, I ain't gonna cap, I bought like the cheapest shoes I could get, bought like 60, 70 shoes, bro. Yeah. And had the Boys and Girls Club come in here, loaded a whole box truck full of shit, bro. And they drove off.
Respect.
Didn't make one post about it, bro. It's probably 5 G's worth of shit.
That's the best feeling though.
Bro, I ain't never told nobody. I ain't never made a post about it. I ain't never. He's the only one of those, bro. The whole thing was full of just. Like, bro, little shit like that. Literally 2 years ago, it's like I'll do everything for some beaters. Like 2 years later, it's like I can have that.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I think you gotta, like he said, you don't need to post everything. Like I think it's either you need to humble yourself or life's gonna humble you.
Exactly.
So you gonna make it.
I've had both. I ain't gonna lie. I've had both.
Like you're gonna have to make it how you want. Like that's what I always think. Like that's what I think I've been good about that too. Like even through. I made some crazy money in my life, some money probably some of my family's never seen or none of that, but it's like, bro, I ain't never posted on my story not once about no new car, not my bank account, no flexing money. Like, I think you gotta stay humble
because you can lose that shit 10 times faster than you can get it.
I think you gotta stay humble or life's gonna find a way to humble you.
Exactly. I lucky notice this right now that you're saying that too. That's kind of something that we all share in common.
Yeah.
Because we're all doing our own thing, but it's like, at the end of the day, we're not doing it for views.
Yeah, literally.
You know, and
like
even just what you said, I fuck with what you said about what you did, because as much as you've been blessed, bro, you're giving those blessings out, and that's what's a big important piece, bro. Because if you don't give those blessings out, bro, then it's just being greedy. You know,
for sure.
You can't ever be greedy when it comes to this. Ever.
It's just crazy. Y'all had any what's like? I guess shit. Something crazy. What's one of y'all? Y'all had any big L's?
Big L's.
That week with
I need some time to remember.
I would just say when the shop got broken into.
Oh yeah, I remember that
stuff. That was just like a trial when I look at it, bro.
Yeah.
Ghetto ass spot.
Truthfully, I haven't had no big L since like senior year. Like no super big. It's been a bunch of small L's, but it was just at the time that I had like 3 to 4 bands to my name from just building up, and now I got in 2 car accidents in 1 week. And I had to pay for both of them. Yeah. And they go all my money.
I know that the same type of thing happened to me when I had to buy my first car. Bro, it was like a piece. I saw the y'all podcast last time he was talking about it. Fuck, couldn't even drive that bitch in the rain.
And it was funny because he needed a phone at the time. He was like, bro, his phone's all cracked. He was like, fuck, I need a phone and a car.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck, I can only get one right now. Yeah. He went bought the new car.
It was bad, bro. Literally, I bought that car for like $1,200, dude. It was a piece of shit. I couldn't. Shit. He would be like, bro.
I'm talking like, bro, you get in, put the seatbelt on, you're like.
He'd be like, bro, come pick me up. He'd be like, bro, it's raining outside, cuz I can't go.
You know I can't drive in the rain. Get it?
Yeah, that's funny as fucking. Then the fucking, I was $1,200. I was like, fuck, bro. I'm not even gonna be able to put gas in this bitch at that time. And then the fucking motor went out. And, that was a bad one. It's fucking crazy.
I'm talking to bro, piece of shit car dealership. We drove by this motherfucker one day. Bro, talking about that's why I got my first car. I said, God damn it, I can tell. Bro, I'm talking shitters, dookie water.
That shit was definitely a hoopty. I thought that was the coolest shit ever though when I got it. I can't lie. I thought I was him.
I thought I was him.
I just bought my own car. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, oh yeah, nobody can tell me shit.
My shit.
Oh my mom, I got in there playing. I was playing Polo G. This song called Picture This, bro. That was my shit. I was like, ain't never.
I'm like twisting the aux cord, make sure it finally.
I was like, I was like, man, I swear I can never picture this. I thought I was whipping a Rolls Royce or something.
Bro, that's a cool moment though.
Yeah, no, it was dope. That shit's funny as fuck. But really, my biggest L's have came this year is what's funny. Y'all probably won't believe that, but I think that's like a thing too. Like obviously, I want all these big dubs. I'm trying to do these big ass deals, 300, 400, 500 pair, 900 pair deals. Mm-hmm. It's like shit. I think if I'm gonna take some of these big dubs, there's gonna be some big L's that come with it. I took some shit. Look up in the motherfucking scene right now.
That was 2 G's.
That was that was one right there. I got my ass busted on that bitch.
That's how it be, bro. You gotta take L's.
Yeah, it was like 2,000 on that.
I mean, if it was all dubs, everybody would do it.
Yeah, I know that's what people don't see, bro. Like, literally everybody that I talk to, they're like, "Oh, you don't work, you play, you sell shoes." I'm like,
I'll laugh in their face if they
I know, I don't be taking that shit serious. I'm like, bro, y'all would never. I was like, bro, y'all would not be able to do this shit. Like, it's literally every day. Like, that shit gets tough sometimes. Literally working every day, like
it does get stressful.
Yeah.
I mean, that event yesterday, bro. We met up here at 8. Did get home till midnight. You know, do your thing at the crib, whatever, and we was back up here at 9 a.m. and what's it, 9 p.m.
Yeah,
better be.
Hey, so hold on. 30 hours in 2 days.
That's actually. I'm happy that this just came up because I'm curious because I guess everybody deals with it differently. So obviously, we work 24/7. How do you guys deal with? Okay, now it's time. Like what do you do?
I know it's tough. I know what you mean, like that work-life balance type of thing.
Yeah.
It's so hard, especially like being self-employed, because it's like you're really never off the clock. Like even if I leave here, it's like, you know, I'm looking at spreadsheets. People are sending me lists.
And your mind's always running.
Like shit on eBay, I'm getting offers. I gotta answer messages. Like, bro, that shit never stops. And Tristan touched on it a little bit earlier. I think you gotta put people in your life that are ready for that. Like, I think you're in a relationship. I know obviously Tristan married. I've been dating the same girl for 7 years. Like, and I don't know most girls. If I was going how I'm going, bro, 7 days, pretty much 7 days a week, I'm always working.
They be chilling with DeAndre and them.
I really don't. You know, I don't see her that much. I've been dating her for 7 years, and you know, I'll see her for maybe a day or a week for a couple hours, 2 days a week. But she understands it. Like, I think you got to put yourself around people that get it, like, and want to see you winning, and
that is true.
Like, understand your passion. So, I mean, that's been a blessing because I don't know how the fuck I would deal with it if I was with somebody and they were like bitching at me all the time. Like, I was
you ain't got time for them.
Yeah, literally.
That is I think
putting yourself around people like that and just that's been a big blessing for real because I've never had to. Like,
what would you say you do to cope with it though? Sometimes, like even okay, so that helps, but it's like you yourself.
Yeah. No, it definitely gets tough sometimes. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I mean, sometimes I want to go do shit, like maybe go to this basketball game, go to this football game, or.
I used to smoke a blunt, but I was like, I gotta stop.
It's funny as fuck.
Oh, God.
I kind of got better about that. Like, I was talking in the last episode, like the first 3 or 4 months, it was like my car job, like, and then I'd get off, he'd get off school, we'd link up, and like we'd be out buying shoes, selling shoes, going to shoot. Like, then the weekend would come, my girl's like, ooh, yay, Saturday, we get to spend each other. I'm like, I'm going to Ohio, I'm out of here.
Right, no, exactly.
Like, those first like 6 months were just like hell. It's like, I'm talking days we weren't wearing wedding rings with each other, and like days we was arguing. I was sleeping on the couch. I'll be falling asleep in my spare bedroom, like with the motherfucking size 7 Jordan in my hand and shit. Bro, I'm my mama, bro. Motherfucker ain't got a shoestring in it.
A Jordan around the ring finger.
I know, yeah.
Fucked up, but it's just like, bro, it is what it is. Like I said, and then I said, you just gotta sit back and like think, like, bro, like I'm blessed. I'm running it up. Like I don't gotta be a billionaire, bro.
At the end of the day, the way I see it, bro, is like us as men, since we're all men, is like if we don't fulfill our purpose, we can't be happy with who we're talking to.
Yeah,
Because if I'm not out hustling, bro, if I'm not out doing my thing, bro, I'm not about to be happy.
I was about to say, I don't know how you feel, but like, yeah, I'm on go 24/7. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, bro, I just need a little break. I need one night of the week I can just get a decent amount of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But then there's like sometimes I've had like, you know, holidays and shit, Thanksgiving, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm like, bro, I don't know how the fuck anybody does this. I cannot just not be doing shit.
You just sit there and
like, like when I'm just sitting there not doing anything, I'm like, bro, I cannot just be sitting here not doing nothing. Like, this shit ain't me.
I bet too, when y'all, like, in the morning when y'all come, like, I bet the moment y'all step in here, y'all get that little fresh breath thing and like, fuck, it feels great to be here.
Yeah, no, it's dope, for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
come in here, kick the music on, make some coffee and shit. Yeah. Sit in there and talk shit, watch YouTube for a half hour or something.
That's the best feeling. Right when I opening up those keys, bro, and just going to the shop, I just be like, fuck.
It's like, hell yeah, new adventure can start.
Yeah, it's like that air, bro. It's like, fuck.
It's so much better than about to clock in. I'm about to do the same shit I did yesterday.
Exactly.
Yeah, for me, it's like when you were talking about it, like how do you cope with that shit when you get like stress? This shit is stressful as fuck. Like you be working all the time. That business shit can be scary, bro. Like some shit can go wrong quick.
Yeah, all businesses.
A lot of shit goes wrong all the time.
Work all day to lose money.
Especially when you're the one. Especially when you're the one in charge. Especially when you start getting not just in charge of yourself. Like I said, now I got 2 people working with me. It's like payroll's coming out on Friday and rent's coming out on the 1st, no matter what.
Yeah.
And that shit. And then when you start doing bigger numbers and selling more shit, it's like, yeah, my profit's going up, my sales are going up, but you know,
so the bills,
them expenses are going up too. So it's like, them expenses are staying there. So it's like,
we always talk about
for sure. And do you ever think about your employees too? You're like, I want them to kind of grow in this. No,
for sure, exactly. No, that's what I was talking about him with that all the time. I'm like, I'm not trying to make it. Oh, I made $1 million this year and they made
30 G's.
Yeah, 20,000. That's not what I'm trying to have it be like either. Like I think if you do it like that, you're gonna keep people around you that aren't gonna want to work and aren't motivated. So
for sure.
Yeah, so I think keeping the people around you that are with you happy too is a big thing. But for me to like cope with that shit, I'm like I always just try to take it back to like why am I doing all this? Because like for me, I got these big goals in mind. Like I don't know about y'all, but I'm like shit.
The way I told Edgar is like, have you watched the Kanye documentary?
I haven't actually. It's crazy.
He was riding in the car, bro. I'm talking like this is before anybody knew his name. He's riding in the car. He's like, man, I'm living y'all dream, but I'm nowhere close to my dream.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm living the American dream. I'm making money off this beats and shit. But it's like, y'all think it's cool, but it's like, bro, y'all don't even know where I want to take this shit.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. It's like, yeah, people are like, oh, you're killing it, you're doing good. My parents always tell me it's like, dude, you're making crazy money. Like for what your age, you're doing good. Like, just take a day. They're like, take a day off. Like, you it's don't. It's like don't go into work tonight.
Oh,
it's like don't go live tonight. You can take a day off. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing good, but it's like, for what I want to reach, like that work-life balance shit, damn near dead. Like I got, like that. I don't know. It's I kind of got what I got in my head. It's like I'll chill later.
Yeah, the way I put it is always like so we was talking about coping and shit.
Mm-hmm.
No cap, bro. Now I'm thinking about like really looking at it, bro. The way I cope with it is just work more.
Yeah, literally, because
it's a good feeling to work, bro. Like I love doing that shit.
I know. I'll look back at it. I'm like, shit. I'm trying to buy my parents a house. You know, I'm obviously trying to live a good life for myself. Like I want to do all this shit. I'm like, shit. Me sitting here bitching ain't buying my parents no house, so I better get back to work. Literally, so that's how I think about it. At the end of the day,
money, you losing.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I'll be thinking about it.
You feel me?
That's smooth. That's a good one. I like that.
What's it say?
Keep moving forward, gang.
Yeah, because it's like I mean, at the end of the day, I can sit up here crying for 2 hours that I just had a long day and only getting 3 hours of sleep, but
it ain't gonna make
sense. You're really blessed to live this life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I know it damn kind of sounds like I'm complaining or something that I'm working all the time, but I will not trade this shit for nothing. I love this shit.
Yeah.
Like that fast life, that doing. I love that shit. Like it's a lifestyle for real. I know y'all been talking about that on your shit.
Being on the road, man. Rod Wave's albums be hitting different.
I swear to God,
Rod Wave's albums be hitting
don't let me pull that Spotify up. You know who's number one on that bitch. But yeah, no, that's I mean, it's like no matter what, you can sit there and bitch about it, but at the end of the day, the next day's coming no matter what. So I could either
clock's still ticking.
I could either sit there bitching about it, or I can get through it,
do something about it,
start, keep working.
So what are your like long-term goals?
Yeah,
I know he didn't really like have one. He just kind of
So I was wake up every day, bro.
I was on my hardest.
Keep moving forward, do what I can do, and just rest.
And they're both great mentalities. I'm just asking you.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, and that's another thing I always tell people all the time. I'm like, shit, if somebody wants to work at 9 to 5 and they're happy, that's cool. Like I don't look down. I don't look down on nobody that's doing that, or I don't look down on nobody that's. Like if somebody's cool with making $100,000 a year and they're happy and satisfied, or happy with making 50, 60, 70, 80, $100,000 a year, and they're happy, they like living that life, their bills are paid, they ain't stressed out. That's dope. Live your life. Like, but for me, it's just like deep down inside, I know that's just not me. Like for me, it's just like I always want more. I always want the next step, and I'm not saying that's always the right thing, but that's just how I am. So yeah, there's just a lot I want like out of life.
We already mentioned some with buying your parents
I want to buy
house.
my parents a house for sure. That would be crazy for me if I could do that one day.
I need Brody to buy me a house too. Oh God.
What I was telling Edgar, I was like, sometimes I wish my parents didn't divorce because now I gotta buy my mom and my dad a house.
Yeah,
like, but fuck it, it's part of it, you know.
Yeah, no, that's a big one. And then I mean, definitely. I gotta. I mean, I'm 19 now. I definitely wanna. I've had a goal set for a minute. I want to be a millionaire by 21 for sure.
That's dope.
That's pretty soon.
It's gonna happen.
And then, yeah, I don't really have anything super specific, but I do know there's a lot I want out of life, and I ain't gonna get it if I'm just sitting around. Like,
once that million comes, you're gonna be like, fuck, I need 3.
Yeah, that's how it's always gonna be. Like that, no matter what mountain you climb, there's always gonna be a bigger one. That's what I've come to realize in this shoe shit, bro. Like, when I first started, I remember looking at people buying fucking. Dude, I remember this one dude I followed on Instagram, can't remember his name, but he would post like a turtle dove or a zebra. I was like, bro, if I ever held one of these bitches in my hand, I would lose it. Yeah. Because I was back when the zebras, I'm pretty sure zebras were smacking for like $2 bands or something when they first dropped ever. Yeah. That was like the shoe. I was like, bro, if I ever held this bitch in my hand, like.
I'll go crazy.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the first V2? Or what was the first? No, it was the
cream.
Color pack.
Cream? Shit, I don't know.
I think it was the color pack, the olive.
Oh,
olive copper.
Yeah.
I know the first V1 was that turtle dove.
Yeah.
Because right before that was that gray 750.
Yeah.
Also, what was the 750s that came out?
That was the very first Yeezy that came out.
Oh, okay.
And that bitch hit for like 4 racks.
What time is it? I got live at 10. I still got time.
Oh, yeah, it's on.
Oh, we stupid good. Oh, yeah, we ain't. But yeah, there's just levels to this shit. Like, when I first started, I was, looking at some people that had like a couple crazy shoes. I was like, bro, if I ever had that, that would be crazy. And then, I started making money, making a little bit of money, making some plays. I'm like, bro, if I could buy 100 pairs this week, that is crazy.
Yeah. And
then it's like, bro, if I can get 100 pairs in a day, like, that's crazy.
For sure. And
now I'm to the point where it's like, I'm looking at, I've kind of got to, all those people I was looking at, I kind of got to that level where I was like, holy fuck, I'm buying 100, 3, 4, 5, 600 shoes a week, selling 3, 4, 5, 600 shoes a week. But now it's like, all right, now I'm looking at this next mountain. I'm looking at these motherfuckers with every Air Mag on StockX or driving fucking Ferraris. I'm like, bro, like, there's just something down in me where I'm like, bro, this dude is driving.
There's people out there looking up to people like us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's just levels to this shit. Because it's like now I'm like.
And there's gotta be, because there can't be an endpoint.
Yeah, no, there's not.
Until you're in the grave, there can't be an endpoint.
That's what I'm saying. And I think that's a good thing, though, because that shit keeps you moving. Like, I think, bro, if you get content, that's bad. If you get
it's in the process that you find the passion. For
and then that's what I've came to realize. Like, there's always a new mountain, but it's like when I look back, every time I hit these goals that I set, or every time that I reach a new level or a new profit or a new pair sold, any of these goals, it's like really the thing that I like is the journey. It's like that's really where the fun's at. Because it's like I hit that and I'm like, it's cool. It's cool, but it's like shit. Getting here is what was the fun part.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people don't focus on. Yeah. Like they don't realize that the journey is really the only thing.
That's the main. Yeah, and I think once you start hitting those goals, like I think you start to realize that. Like, what 21 Savage say? He said, "I like the money for show, but I love the hustle the most." That's that. Yeah. That's that shit right there.
He did say that.
That's facts. Like,
for real.
That's what you were talking about earlier. Like, you got to find something you love, because when you're in business, bro, if you really want to be successful, you're working every day. So you better at least like that shit.
At least, especially when you have a business, you definitely have to be working at something you love.
That's what I'm saying. Bro. And you're doing it all the time. Like, you're, like, literally, it don't matter if I'm here, like, at my parents' house, like, with my girl, like, I'm doing something with this business 95% of the time.
Shoes got to get in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it could be something as simple as sending a text. What's the price? How many of these do you got?
For real.
Replying to an offer online or scheduling it. Like, it could be
something. Crazy. We literally buy 500 shoes in a text message.
It's over.
Yeah, that shit feels.
It's mind blowing. Hey, you want 500 of these for this price? You gotta be there tomorrow.
That's why we're blessed to live in this era too.
Yeah.
Like to be able to literally get rich off our phones,
Like that day.
I think that's what. Yeah.
Literally, like last weekend, like we were supposed to do that. Obviously, something popped up that was more important. Literally a text message.
Well, I was about to say, that's why I couldn't be on here last week. I did the biggest deal of my life.
Literally a text message. Hey, you want to come grab 900 shoes? What's the price? This. Yep, I'm on the way.
Literally.
Come on.
It was that quick. That's the reason. That's why I missed it. That's why I missed that shit last week. That's why I wasn't here. It was this dude called me or hit me up. Hey, I got 900 pairs of shoes for this is the price. It's a really good deal. I just need these bitches out of here.
It's like, literally, bro, I'm over here eating lunch earlier. Get a phone call. Hey, bro, I'm in your area. I got 40 pairs of shoes. Can I stop by? Yeah, I'm literally like, eating a taco, bro. I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. You give me 10 less, I'll take it. Blah, blah, blah. And then he walked out. Wasn't even done eating, bro. I bought almost 50 pairs of shoes.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. The shit really don't stop. That's what's fucking crazy. People don't see it. They really think.
Like, damn, I can't even eat my damn lunch and chill for 5 minutes.
They think you just buy a shoe and sell it.
But then that's when you throw in the factor: is it really that bad? Is it as bad as this dude walking out and going to sell it to the next dude?
Yeah, I don't know about y'all. Like I see a lot online. It's like yeah, business is hard. Being successful is hard. Making a lot of money is hard, but being broke is hard too. Not being able to pay the bills. Not being able to pay the bills is hard too. So literally choose your hard.
Life is gonna be hard.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be hard either way. So you might as well get something out of that shit. Like that's what
push yourself to the max.
I fucking agree with that too, 100. Like yeah, bro, making a lot of money is hard. Starting a business is hard. Working every day is hard. Not sleeping a lot is hard.
But there's harder shit.
But bro, you know it will be even harder having your kids in the house with no lights, no water, no.
Like there's somebody in the world enslaved in a cage right now. Like no bullshit. Like there's somebody in a cage.
That's what I'm saying. There's somebody laying outside. I bet you 2 streets down, bro. We be seeing people jumping in these dumpsters every single day.
Y'all got any metal?
Yeah, literally.
Like, God damn,
like, bro, that shit's hard too. Like, so choose. Like, shit's hard either way. So you better choose which hard you want.
And the way I see it too, bro, is like. The way I see it, bro, is no matter what, if you want it, you can go get it.
I agree.
Really, bro. Like, there's really no excuses, bro, because I've heard so many stories, so many people that literally came from nothing. And literally, bro, it's all about how you take your.
And I feel like most of the time, it's the people that really don't come from shit that really be having that mindset of going and getting it for real. Because they got that motivation in the back of them to push it. And yeah, I watch a lot of this like motivation shit and podcasts of these like really successful business people and shit, and it's like everybody's like, think about it. Have you ever seen somebody that goes to the gym every single day, follows a strict diet, don't cheat once, works as hard as they can in the gym, that ain't in good shape?
For real.
That shit don't exist.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
If you really put your head down and work every single day as hard as you can, you got a good somewhat of a plan, you're putting your all into it, bro, you literally can't lose. It's fucking consistent. Impossible. Yeah. Literally, it's literally impossible.
Keep going. Yeah,
that's what I've always looked at. Like, yeah, shit's gonna be hard. There's gonna be downtimes. Like, this has been the craziest year of my life. I made the most money I've ever made. Like, bought my sister a car, bought me a new car, got a new apartment, a new warehouse. But bro, I've had some down moments in this year.
You even said that your biggest sales were this year.
Yeah, this has been the year of my biggest sales too. Like bro, at the beginning.
And we're about to talk about that in a minute.
At the beginning of this year, you could ask Tristan, bro. I was going through it. Our both dudes stopped buying shit. eBay shut my account down for 3 months because I made it before I was 18. That's all I was selling my shit. What?
Okay.
So they were holding all his money for like a month worth of sales.
Yeah, they were holding. I had like 20 bands locked up in PayPal.
That's crazy.
They shut my shit down because I made the account before I was 18. Bro, I had like 800 pairs posted. Do you know how long it takes to take 10 to 12 pictures of 800 pairs?
Forever, bro. When I
not even pictures, the size, the condition, the listing,
the inventory,
description,
deleted everything.
Even to get
everything was deleted. So my shit was shut down for 2 months, 2 or 3 months on eBay. Our bulk dude wasn't buying because his shit was slow, and Whatnot was just starting. So bro, that was another thing with Whatnot. I forgot about that. That's really what made me like, all right, I got to go hard on this Whatnot shit because I ain't got nothing else.
That's what people really don't see.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah. That like, yeah, people see and hear, oh, you got a new warehouse, you got a new car, you got a Rolex, you got this, you got that. But bro, the beginning of this year, it was bad. I was like I said, warehouse bills still due on the rent still due on the 1st. Payroll still comes out on Friday.
Yeah, when we were moving, what was that? When we were moving into this warehouse, we had like 350 shoes just sitting there, some bullshit. So we went live for like
literally a whole week.
Bro, a Friday night for like 6 or 7 hours, ended it.
It was just dead inventory.
Saturday, 6 or 7 hours. Bro, it was like 30 hours with the lives. 350 shoes.
We didn't make shit.
Just to break even.
We didn't make shit. 350 pairs just dead inventory, just sitting. You know, price had either like went down, we paid too much, had to fall.
So we had to get on there for like 15, 20 hours of live. 10 or 15 hours of boxing it up, taking trips to the Home Depot, coming back.
At least $1,000 or $2,000 worth of just material product to ship the shit.
Bro, going to the post office 20 times. Matter of fact, the dude was supposed to come pick the shit up. We paid like an extra $25 for the dude to come pick it up.
Put it all outside, like
stacked it up all outside. The dude's like, I'll be there at 12, like the UPS dude or whatever. 1 o'clock went by, 2 o'clock went by, 4 o'clock went by. We're just sitting outside, bro. It's like it's about to start raining. We had to take them all back inside. Dude's talking about we'll come tomorrow. We had to bring them all back outside just to break even.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. That's what people don't see. There's some shit that be going on, like, bro, like. The beginning of this year was, like I said, crazy. This has been the best year of my life by far. But, bro, the beginning of this year to mid this year was, like, fucking tough. But you know what I was still doing? I was still working these fucking 15, 16, 17, 18-hour days. I wasn't making a lot of money, but I knew. I was like, all right, bro, there's going to be hard times. There's going to be ups. There's going to be downs. I can't let myself get too high when I'm up. I can't let myself get too low when I'm down. Like, I just got to keep pushing.
That's what it is, really. That's the motto of my life.
You just can't let yourself get too low, for sure, because it's like, you know, shit's gonna happen. Inevitably, shit's gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
So
there's better days.
It was bad though. I was going through it. You know, I just came off a really good year, like a pretty good year last year. I was coming into the new year. You know, you set all these big goals. You're ready to smack all these goals, and it was like, bro, when it rained, it poured. It was like, man, bro. It was like he went from buying 100 to 150, 180 a week to. All right, I can't buy nothing for 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks turned into a month turned into 2 months.
I'm only buying this and that.
I'm only buying it, yeah, and then bam, eBay, your account's restricted. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? How is my account restricted? I'm like, bro, I'm literally like the number 10 shoe seller on this whole platform. How the fuck is my account shut down?
I would have been pissed.
3 months for them, like 2 or 3 months for them.
They shit up.
2 and 3 months
on
for
the
them.
phone with them for 2 or 3
bro,
hours.
Bro, literally, Tristan would literally see it. I was on the phone in my office.
I'm gonna be like, hey, you trying to? He's like,
bro, literally every single day, talking to a new person, talking to this person, talking to that person. It was fucking, it was bad, dude. You know, then I kept working, figured some shit out, did the whatnot shit. Wasn't really making money on that either when I first started.
Volume though, making $5, even if we had to make $5 a pair, $10 a pair. Like shit, if I'm only making 10 a pair, I gotta go buy 1,000 pairs of shoes.
Yeah. Literally.
One thing too, so it's like, with all that happening, it just shows that your instinct kicked in. Like, fuck, I gotta do something. So you hopped on whatnot, you know.
Literally.
So it's like when shit like that, it just shows that when shit hits the fan,
you gotta keep in mind. This is like 4 or 5 months after I quit my job and started doing this full time.
Jeez.
Like it's not like
it ain't not like shit.
Nah, we was doing it part time. He's doing it full time. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. He had an office. Like I said, I was in my spare bedroom at the time.
Yeah, it's funny as fuck. Got that little office right down the road. I don't know if y'all ever been to. I think you went to it maybe. I don't fucking know. I think you definitely met me in the parking lot a couple times.
Yeah,
right down the road.
Yeah, the 3-room one.
Yeah, well, before that one, I had one upstairs.
Oh,
bro.
I never been.
It was $500 a month, bro, upstairs.
Bro, it was literally the size of my office.
It was like, it was literally like his office and like the 2 bathrooms combined. It was 2 rooms. I was paying $500 a month. It was pretty literally like the size of his office and then like. What, the 2 bathrooms combined?
It was literally like this square, bro. It's probably the whole thing.
And that wasn't that long ago. And I started there, and I was like, because I grew out of my parents' living room, bro. I couldn't do that shit no more. Got that? I thought that was the shit. I was like, I got my own office. What the fuck?
And then one downstairs opened up, so he moved in it. And he's like, bro, come check out this new office.
Yeah.
So I thought it was the shit too, because you didn't think of. I'm looking up to bro now, because I'm working out of a little room. I walk in, I'm like, bro, you got like 4 rooms, blah blah blah. I was pretty much like, bro, like, I pretty much started help. I was up there damn near every day doing deals with bro, helping him. I was like, shit, bro, you might as well just let. He had like 4 rooms.
Yeah, because I was trapping out that old one. I was trapping out that old one for like, fucking, my lease was a year. Then probably 6 or 7 months in, bro, I outgrew it. It was on the 2nd floor, so I was sick of carrying shit up and down the stairs. Like, I wasn't thinking about it at the time. I was just thinking about new office out of my parents' house. That's all I was thinking about.
But then he had like an extra room in there, and I was like, bro, let me. I was like, I'll just help.
But then I got the new one. That's what he's missing. I was in that one for like 5 or 6 months. He'd be out there sometimes, and then I was like, bro, I cannot do this no more. They showed me this new spot, and it was the same. It was at the same place right across the street. Yep. And it was like he said, it was like 4 rooms.
Like his shit was so small that if I brought my shoes over, I couldn't bring them in there. I'd have to leave them in the lobby.
Yeah, so I had to get that new one, break my lease early.
And bro, the lobby was sketchy. It was just a big glass door. So like anybody could just walk up there and do this and just see all my shoes. Damn. So we'd have to like run to the gas station, run to Waffle House. Like we gotta get back, bro. All my shit's in there. Like my life's in there. Yeah. But he ended up getting a new one.
He said my life's in there.
Bro, he ended up getting one like underneath, like because he said there was like stairs. So he got one underneath and he's like, bro, you gotta like. He didn't even have the key keys at. Bro, you gotta come check this thing out.
Yeah,
bro.
I thought that was like, when I moved into that, I was like, bro, there's no fucking way I'm going.
And I thought it was the shit too, cause like we both came from shit.
Yeah.
So like I'm in there, I'm like, bro, this dude's got 5 rooms.
I know. He walked in, he was like,
that was an apartment there, man.
Yeah, it was big.
We damn near lived in that bitch.
It was big. He was like, what the fuck? He was like, you about to get this? I was like, oh my mama.
I did too.
like
when
that.
I went, I was like, what the fuck?
So like I ended up,
crazy.
because you got to think, bro, he came from 1 room to 4, so like there was a extra bedroom. I was like, bro, you might as well like let me just stay up in here, because I wasn't like trying to pay rent, bro, but I wasn't trying to like sting off of him.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll help you clean up, take the trash out. I'll fucking clean up. I'll ice shit, because I was mainly, I didn't really have breath, so I was mainly like cleaning shit all day and icing shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I ended up getting a little bit ahead of you because you were in work. You probably you still had your job for like what 4 or 5 months while I was probably still doing it.
It was funny, bro. He'd come up to me like the first of the month. He's like, "Hey, can you help me out? Can you like take these to the post office and like ice 2 pairs of shoes for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I got you. Come on." So I ended up trapping out of this little thing, bro. I was so hyped, bro. I was like calling my mom. I was like, "You gotta come check out my new office." Swear to God, my mom, stepdad, and like, I had to flex, bro. It was all bro shit. She's like, "You're doing all this?" And I was like, "Yeah." You probably seen this dying. No, none of my shit, bro. I didn't have nothing, bro. I didn't have shit.
Well, that's funny.
Like, yeah, that's all bro shit that I'm cleaning tomorrow, goddamn it.
That's what's so fucking crazy, because that wasn't that long ago either.
Year and a half or not.
Bro, and then I got into, bro, when I first got into that, I was like, there ain't no way in fuck I'm filling this bitch up. I was like, I'm about to be here for the next 3 years.
It was like a fish in a tank, bro. As soon as I got into that thing, bro, I was boom.
My eyes were like, I was like, bro, this shit is insane.
He said a
and
fish
then
in a tank.
6-7 months in, could not move in that motherfucker.
I was taking it to the extreme though, bro, because at first it was like, I just had like, when you walked in, it was just like my little desk, bro.
I know,
it was like my little desk. Bro, I went to the Home Depot not knowing what the goddamn I'm doing, bro. And I'm in here like nailing up shelves, bro. They're all like this.
Yeah, because his ass had a little, bro, the room he moved into that he made his little like office area was the cleaning room. Because I had my office and then like 3 storage rooms and the 2 bathrooms, and then his room was the cleaning room. He moved in, he's like, I'll just put my desk in the side of this cleaning room.
Didn't think much of it, bro. I'm like, I'll probably get 20 pairs at a time.
A few weeks, couple months went through. I came in one day. I'm like, well, obviously he started buying shoes. Like he started building.
Out of office, goddammit.
He started building his shit because at that point I had a good amount of shoes, like at least a few hundred, I'd say 2, 3, 4, 500 or something. I don't know, something like that. This shit wasn't that long ago. This was right before this. And then he would start getting shoes. So I was like, all right, I got 600, 700, 800, and then my shit started growing. I was like, all right, I got 1,000 shoes in here, and then it was like, all right, I got 300, 400 shoes in here. I'm like, we ain't got no room in this bitch. Like, I'm like, bro, we gotta look for something else.
Like that.
And then she was like, I was asking the lady, I was like, do you have any bigger offices? She was like, you're in the biggest office we got. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That is
because it was like a 1,500 square foot office, but keep in mind it was normal ceilings, it was normal doors, and it was office buildings. Like you would walk. That's what was weird about it. You would walk in, and there was like the main section, and there was like 8 rooms. So it was like or like what was it, 5 or 6 rooms or something. So it'd be like if somebody had like a fucking insurance company or something, like offices, like office work.
For sure.
And we were using that bitch like this, like a warehouse.
Bro, I took a video. Luckily, I'm glad I did this. I took a video the day we moved out. This is it right here.
Bro, we were out of space.
Look at this. This is the front door.
That's
both sides of the hallway.
We were out of room in that motherfucker. It was bad.
This was his office. And
it was so
this was the fucking hallway, bro.
It was full, dude.
Wait till you see my office, dude. Look at this.
How many pairs was all in that room?
I don't know. This is my shit. You can't even walk. Motherfucker thought it was B-dubs in there. Look at this. You can go on a...
You damn near gotta show the camera that. Yeah, it was full. It was full in the bitch.
Yeah, literally, bro. Look, this is the hallway.
Yeah, so
you remember like how many pairs was in there?
I mean, I think I got up to like probably 12 or 1,400 myself, and he probably had a few hundred, 500, 600. So probably damn near a couple thousand pairs. And then I was like, bro, we gotta do something different. And we found this. This shit's insane. And then When I got this one, I was like, bro, I'll probably fill this bitch up in a year. Because I was like, every time I would get an office, I was like, man, I'll never fill this up.
Because it multiplies.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I'm never going to fill this up. I'm never going to fill this up. I'm never going to fill this up. And then I got this one. I was like, bro, I'm filling this bitch up. I'm done saying I'm never filling this shit up.
It always feels good to do that.
Had to get up out of there.
Amazon warehouse is next.
Yeah, literally. That's what I kept saying.
Bezos, you got a spot for me, please.
It's like this. I heard this thing on. I saw this thing on.
Oh, don't get it twisted. That wasn't this wet grass. This bitch was on Amazon for $30. Oh, it was like paper thin. You could fold it into a ball.
I know this dude was talking about, bro.
Everything.
He was like, look at this new Off-White rug I got. I was like, that motherfucker is off for sure. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that bitch is definitely off. You got that part right. But then I saw this thing on Instagram one time. It was like one of the motivation pages. It was like if you put a shark in a 3-foot tank, it'll go to be 3 foot. But if you put that bitch in the ocean, it'll go to be whatever, 12, 15 feet. Yeah. And I was like, bro, I felt that so much because when I got out of my parents' house, I was like, bro, I got this office. I can fit, 300 or 400 shoes in this bitch. Like, I'm about to do whatever I can to try to get this filled up.
Did your grind change from when you was in your parents to when you got that first office?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, I left this part out too, cuz.
That's funny as fuck. Shoes were in the bathroom. Yeah.
This is our bathroom there.
Yeah, I remember.
Damn.
That.
I had to start using the bathroom because I wasn't about to put my shoes in his office or his rooms.
I know.
So I started flooding the bathroom.
I was like, bro, this shit is ridiculous. I was like, bro, I can't. I was like, bro, he can't even clean in here, cuz you gotta do something with these shoes, bro. Like, he was like, all right, my bad, bro. I'll get them out your way. I went to take a shit, bro. I was like,
why are there shoes in this
I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on in here?
The toilet paper sitting on top of some
Yeah, it was hell, dude.
He started seeing what he could buy.
It was hell. I know, it would be funny. I'll be like, bro, like, I'm cool with you. Like, you my dude. I'm cool with you doing your thing here. I'm like, bro, but we got no room in this bitch. He'd be like, yeah, you right. You want to buy 50 pairs? I'll be like, fuck, I guess. I'll be like, fuck, I guess. So he'd be like, I'd buy like 50, 80, 100 off of them and put them on my shelves. Oh, this is shit's
He said roommate.
Oh,
right. That's smart, though. That's smart.
But yeah, I'd say when I got out of my parents' crib, I don't know, just that feeling of having your own shit. And then it made it feel real, too. It was like, this shit, like, I'm actually doing this shit. Like,
that's honestly what I want damn near my next move to be. Like, I have 500 pairs now, but I do a lot of consignment.
Yeah.
So I don't see them build up. Like, I have like 300 pairs in consignment. And I just kind of forget about that.
It's motivating as fuck when we open this door, bro, and see all this every morning. It's crazy. Yeah. What are you over there showing?
Nothing, man.
Oh, tilt that bitch this way a little bit. Make sure the camera cannot see that shit.
I'm just trying to find pictures of that shit, dude.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's like...
He really records this kind of shit.
Oh, God.
Bro, this was 1.5 years ago. I sent this to him talking about, hey, I just got a load in.
Hey, heat load.
Go on my Instagram.
Look.
If you go on my Instagram and look, we got a pic. Like one of the first times we ever like rolled around together. We were like doing the shoe shit.
We met this dude,
and we were like, bro, let's go drive around all day and fill my trunk up. Like this is gonna be a movie. And I got a picture on my Instagram of my piece of shit ass car.
It's right here.
Parked outside his crib. I was like, cash out of the day.
I remember that pic.
Yeah, that was it. What day was that? I was like
May 31st, 2020.
That's what I'm saying. We were like started.
That pic actually inspired me. That's when I started doing bulk pics too. No cap.
This shit's crazy.
What is that, like 20 pairs?
And that's what I'm saying is what's so crazy. Like literally 2 years ago, that was me and him both buying that.
Yeah. And
that's what I'm saying. When you really zoom out and look at it, like, bro, this shit compounds. Like if you really are working,
yeah.
Bro, that money start. 60. That $60 turns into 120. 120 to 240. 500, 1,000. That shit starts multiplying when you start buying. I just bought 900 pairs, 750 of them are gone. Like that shit's crazy. You don't see that shit, but when you look back at it, it's like
even if you make $10 a fucking shoe, I guess 7,500 in a day. That's what a lot of people wake up, drop their kids off at this, go pick them up this, like just miserable to make that in a fucking month and a half.
2 months.
Yeah, 2 months.
It's crazy, yes.
How important or how has it been for y'all basically being like running mates, like both of y'all running together? Like how important and impactful has that been to both of y'all?
Shit, I ain't gonna cap.
Like would
just
y'all
someone
say,
someone to look up to for real, like that ass.
Yeah.
Like if I wasn't with bro, I'd be probably still I mean, I don't know. A lot could happen in a couple years. But when I don't know about y'all, but when I see somebody with 100 shoes, I want 150. When I see somebody going by 300 shoes, bro, I want to buy 400. Like, I don't care if you're my boy or my brother or your enemy. Like, I just want to be better than the next person, like, respectfully.
Yeah.
It just pushes your grunt to another
level.
Like,
bro went and bought. He's like, I'm about to buy some Red Octobers. Say less. I'm about to go get these motherfucking Dior ones. Watch this. Watch this. That's literally in the same week. Bro said, I walked up with those. I said, I need a Dior one then.
There's never no envy, no nothing. That's the dope thing about it.
You just always need somebody that's going to help push you. Because the thing is, it's like you can only push yourself so far. Having somebody else there.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, like you always say, literally.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Kind of just happened organically, too. It wasn't like no forced shit. Like he said, he would just always be up in my office all the time. Mm-hmm. And then ended up, hey, I'm going to come in here too. I was like, fuck it.
And it was like an escape from the world, bro. Like, he would escape from his girl and, like no offense to her, but he would escape from his girl and his parents. Yeah. I'd escape from my girl and shit. And we just lock in, just, fuck it, let's do this shoe shit.
For sure.
Right. Wouldn't think about nothing but shoes and having fun.
Running it up.
It'd be different, bro. At my crib, it was like, I walk into my spare bedroom. You know, my girl walks by in her little sexy outfit. You feel me? My girl walks by in a towel. It's like, oh, that's over. Like, fuck these shoes. Or
put these shoes to the side.
Yeah, my little brother's like, hey, you want to go hoop? Like, fuck yeah, fuck these shoes. But it's like, once I get into the office, shut the door, lock it, kick the music on, bro, ain't nothing but these fucking shoes and this goddamn money.
Yeah, that's facts. Walk in.
And then I can just sit there and, like, sleep. My boy called me, hey, hop on the game. Bet, it's right there.
Yeah.
And my girl, come in here. All right, it's right there. Feel me? Go kick the game on, sit on the couch for 5 minutes, turns into going to bed.
Yeah.
Like, fuck all that. So I need to get out of here.
Yeah,
so I chill at the office and then.
Yeah. Take distractions away. Yeah, I think it definitely just. Everybody always says that you the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time around. You hang around 5 bums, the fuck you think you're gonna be?
Yeah.
You hang around 5 millionaires that all they're talking about is getting money. All they're talking about is taking their business to the next level. All they're talking about is leveling up. You think you're just gonna sit there and be a fucking bum?
Exactly.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Because you're gonna, I mean, especially as a man, you're gonna feel like a coward, like like
weak,
like you're just a weak link, and nobody likes feeling that way for sure.
Exactly. Like if you're in a room, 5 other dudes, and they all start getting on the ground and do 25 push-ups. What the fuck you gonna do? Sit there and look at them?
It makes you want to step your shit up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like dudes from high school hit you up to like bring them a pair of shoes. And it's like you pull up and they're like smoking or just piece of shit, and it's like, bro, I need to hurry up and get out of here.
Yeah.
But then I got a dude that owns a $100 million company, bro, and it's like I can't wait till he wants a pair of shoes. You know, I pull up, they're all in GTRs, Ferraris, Rolexes, Bentleys, bro, like that ass. The dude I just bought that Dior one for.
Just motivating.
It ain't shit. Hey, bro, find me a Dior one, I'll pay whatever. It's like boom, you can add a stack on the top of it. He's just gonna buy it. Pulls up in a Ferrari. What guts out was like. You start talking about people with them. It's like I can't wait till he calls me. I can't wait till I go back to his house.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because even just being with those type of people for like 3 minutes, you literally learn something.
Yeah,
bro,
I literally think it's all about who you put yourself around. Not even just your friends too, but like, I'm sure you could say the same. Like your wife probably ain't out trying to go partying all the time.
Oh hell.
Like my girl, bro. My girl's at home.
My girl's already texting me. Hey, what you want for dinner?
At
like,
home,
she already knows what's up.
At home on her grind, doing her own little thing, like supporting me, motivating me, like trying to not. Oh, you've been working way too much. You've been working all the time. Like you gotta put people around you that are gonna help you get to that next level, not bring you down. Like
for sure.
For me,
try to take it away from you.
Yeah, for me, like obviously try to put yourself around your buddies and your friends that are gonna do that. And I feel like that's why a lot of successful people don't have a lot of friends, because there ain't a lot of people like that. Honestly,
it's not. It's
at
really
all.
not.
They don't see the vision.
And I had to learn that the hard way, man.
There's a lot of people that you could be really cool with. You could like them a lot. And like I said earlier, there's no problem with working a 9 to 5 or just having a decent life if you're happy with that. But if you put yourself around that, and like you could be friends with people, you could be cool with them, but it's really like if you're gonna be around somebody a lot of the time, you're gonna fuck around and be a little bit like them in some type of way. So you better make sure they're the right type of people that you want to make your life look like.
Sometimes you gotta separate yourself.
You got to, and sometimes that shit's hard.
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
is.
For
that
sure.
definitely is true.
Putting yourself around good people, I think, is definitely the move. Like, I'm up here all the time. Him, my 2 people that work with me, and then my girl. And it's like, make sure those 3, 4, 5 people that I'll spend the most time with are solid. So,
what is I must ask you something, guys. Tristan, like, what's one thing you would say, maybe like advice or tips or anything, just for anybody that's listening, bro? That's just like, kind of just, I don't know, like, what is something that you would say where it's like, okay, obviously you've done so much, bro. So it's like, what would you say to motivate them?
Yeah, no, that's what I would say too. Like, it's gonna sound cliche, but like, you really just gotta work hard. Like, work hard as fuck no matter what. And like, yeah, it's gonna take a lot of hard work, but when you sit down and think about it, like I've been saying this whole thing, like, when you take it and zoom out, like, it really doesn't take that long to build something crazy. Like, I'm 19 years old.
Sure.
I'm 19 years old. I've been doing it since, you know, I was like 13, which, yeah, it's 6 years, but it's like, if you could really, and that was me starting. Like, now I feel like if I was starting now, I feel like there's so many other things I could have did. Like, there's videos you can watch. Like, stuff now is way different. Like, the way stuff,
information's more accessible.
You can get a lot of information. I think now, like, you can learn from people that are doing this shit. Like, you reach out to somebody that's doing it. If there's somebody out there that you're like, I want to be, this person's killing it and doing what I want to do, reach out to them. Like, they might not respond to you, but if you can provide value to them in some way, you can get around, learn that shit, and go hard at it, learn from their mistakes.
That's right.
You can skip over the hard part. Like, for me, like I told y'all, I had to, like, a couple years at the beginning when I was buying personals, just losing money on fake shit. Dude, you can look up how to legit check damn near any shoe. You can legit check any shoe on an app in 2 minutes. Yeah. So you skip those hurdles, skip the hard parts. Like, there's ways to get over the hard parts. Sit down, work super hard.
Yeah, and learning from others.
Learn from other people that if there's people out there that you see the end product, you see how they're doing good. That's what you want to be. Learn from them.
That's why we made this podcast. Really, just like put that information out there, because there's a little bit of information on like sneaker resellers, but we wanted to really go in depth with that shit.
Yeah, I know. I think there's. I was about to say, I'm still using that. I was taking my own advice. I still use that shit to this day. Like, I'm doing decent, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Like, there's people I look up to in this shit. I'm still trying to learn. There's shit I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's always
some mistakes that need to be
like we
made.
said. There's always new levels to this shit. There's a lot of shit I don't know.
You're never the biggest or the best.
Yeah, literally. There's always a bigger fish in the sea. So I think you always gotta, to answer your question, just honestly, like, it's cliche as fuck, but you gotta work hard, really hard. Like, shit's gonna get tough even when shit gets tough. Keep pushing. Shit'll be better if you keep working hard and then, you know, keep learning. You can't ever stop learning. When you stop learning, that's when you're gonna get fucked. Yeah. Because somebody else is gonna pass you. Like,
somebody that does want to learn.
I would say keep that in the back of your mind too. Like, somebody out there, it's either you're gonna go get it or somebody else is. Yeah. That's what I always think.
And there's always somebody who's willing to do what you do for less.
That's what I'm saying. That should be pushing me. Like, when I'm like, fuck, bro, I'm tired. I don't want to go to the office. I'm like, shit. Somebody else might would love to be in the spot I'm at right now. I ain't about to fuck.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me, like, back to that situation when bro was like, yeah, I got a Red October. I'm like, bet I'm going to get a Dior. And then, like, that reminds me, yesterday we were talking about, he's like, oh yeah, some dude DM me, I'm about to go buy an Air Mag. I'm like, this bitch here, bro.
Oh, shit's crazy. You ever had a pair?
Want a pair?
Yeah.
Nah.
I know, it's my first time ever too. I ain't never really gotten to the. I never even. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's been a lot of firsts for me this year. I haven't never really touched no high end shit. I've always been, you know, cheaper end used shit, GR shit. Like, it's crazy.
But this is a lot of people's like.
That's like a holy grail. Yeah. Where's the other one?
Oh, you gonna grab it, man.
That's this one.
Feel on it.
That bitch is clean too. Yeah. That's a nice pair. Bro, I said you wore it one time to the Super Bowl in LA. Right?
Little flex. Just one.
Bro, like Jalen Ramsey's buddies, yeah.
He was a dog, bro. It was crazy as fuck. That, and then, like, being around people like that, bro. Driving a Rolls Royce, driving a C8. Like, bro, it's crazy the type of people you can meet. Like, putting yourself out there doing business.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
getting around the right people. Yeah, like, literally, it's not what you know, it's who you know. That's a big part too. You got to meet people, go out and meet people. Like, I didn't know the dude that sold me this 300 pair collection.
Good business.
I've been doing good business with the dude for the last year or two. He said, "Hey, bro, this dude, one of my buddies, he's got a huge collection. I ain't really got the capital to buy it all. It's a lot of money. Like, obviously, 3 shoes were 10 bands, and it was 400. He's like, it's in LA. If you want to go do it, you can go meet up with him. Blah 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 blah. I was like, let's do it.
Come on.
Like, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard this quote that's like, anybody in the world is just like 6 to 7 contacts away.
Yeah.
If you talk to this person that you know, who's gonna know this person, who's gonna know this person, they can get you to fucking Obama.
And that's another thing about always doing good. That's another thing about always doing good business, because you never know who somebody is or who somebody knows.
Yeah.
If you fuck
or
this
who
person,
somebody's gonna become.
Yeah. Or if you fuck over this one person, they could, bro. Like, you don't know how bad that could fuck
could
you
block
up.
off a lot of blessings.
They auntie might be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, there's some crazy shit for sure. Like, you just
Literally never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah,
for sure.
Feel me?
Okay.
What?
This boy got a picture for every.
I swear. Hey, he back it up.
He back it up with receipts.
Yeah, that shit's crazy as hell for sure. That's the advice I would give. Big
So,
facts.
what made you come up with Stew Shoes, the name?
Oh, it's not shit. It's not shit. My last name's Stewart, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always thought it was like cooking shoes or something.
No, my name's Isaac Stewart. My name's Isaac Stewart, so people used to call me like Stew and shit and like sports and shit. So I was like, shit, Stew Shoes.
Wait, so your first name isn't Isaac?
No, it is. My first name's Isaac Stewart. That's my name.
Oh, okay.
You know, fun fact, we both got the same middle name.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and you know what's even funnier? The dude that we've been selling
Both
shit
selling
to
shit
for years,
too, same one.
his middle name's James as well.
Damn.
Yeah, so all three of us are in a group chat, the James Bros.
Right.
Yeah, that shit funny as fuck.
James.
But yeah,
We found that out one day. I was like, I forget.
They said they're like, somebody said my middle name James. I was like, my middle name James. The other one was like, my middle name James. We was like, pull out your motherfucking ID. Somebody in this bitch is lying. We was
That
like,
Spider-Man picture where they
I
posted.
Yeah,
swear
we're
to
there
God,
all pointing
I
at
swear to God, we was like, we pulled our shit out quick as
You
fuck.
said,
We were like,
hell
oh,
no.
hell no, some weird ass shit right here.
Like, I think we were at like B-dubs or something. One of us had our ID getting a drink or something. And we were
Yeah.
like, hold on, my shit.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
And another question. What's your biggest L? And then what's your biggest flip?
Yeah, so it's crazy. I think, like I said again, I think all my shit's happened this year. Biggest L, biggest flip. Bro, actually, what's crazy is November, I had most shoes I've ever bought in one deal. Most money deal I ever did was the LA deal. That 900 pairs was the most shoes I ever bought. This was all last month.
This is in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks,
That's
bro.
dope.
I had that LA deal. I went. It was like 350 pairs. It was expensive. It was the most expensive deal I ever did. And then when I missed y'all podcast, I bought 900 pairs in one transaction. That's the most I've ever bought in one transaction.
And sold it the same night.
And then this year I've had a couple big L's too, but biggest flip, bought 900 pairs of those fucking Nina 2s. I sold 800 of them within 48 hours.
Smooth.
And I made, that was nice.
Yeah,
that was nice.
for
That
real.
was nice.
That's dope.
Smooth.
I made a good little bit on those. Yeah, I made a good little bit. I can't say too much, but I made a good money on. I mean, shit. Think about it, bro. If you sold 800 pairs, I'm not even gonna say what I made, but you can do the math. $10
Shit,
is
crazy.
8,000. $20 is 16,000.
Somewhere in the middle.
$30 is
Let them write it up on the
24,000.
phone.
Hey, I've always said I'm gonna make $20 per shoe, but I'm gonna sell millions. Of
Yeah,
fucking
that's what
shoes.
I'm saying. Like, I'll let y'all do the math. I made good money on it. I'm not gonna say exactly how much. That was my biggest flip. And then my biggest L is probably that damn fucking stupid ass Strange Love up there.
That was only half of it, though.
Yeah, I bought that and Off-White Pine Green. They were both fake. But I can't say I can take the blame. It was me being greedy. I went and met up with the
It
dude.
was him being like fat, just moving too. Like he said, he's
Bro,
always moving fast.
I was moving fast as fuck, doing hella shit. Met up with this dude.
Well, it was after I was getting off alive. He's like,
Yeah.
bro, roll with me down the street. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to go to the
So
crib.
I ain't gonna lie, bro just said we fought like a couple minutes till max time. So I think we gotta cut it here before the camera cut off, right?
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Say less. Hey,
So yeah,
Damn.
we appreciate
that was
you
a
guys.
good talk. I could have kept talking.
No
We
cap.
That was
appreciate
a
you
good
guys
one.
for watching, man. We definitely gonna have both of them back soon, and
So-
it's another episode of Passion Over Profit.
Say less.
See y'all. Man. Take care.